just gonna grab some glasses.
Okay, it did not go forward.
No, you should be.
It did not go forward.
Are you? Oh, Mike, you gotta highlight it.
Alrighty. Are we there yet?
Yeah, try it.
Beautiful.
Go backwards.
Except for, I'm not seeing any of my talking points. Anything. Alright. No big deal. Honestly, it's just no big deal. I'm just going to deal with it. I mean, it's just one more thing, right? Are we actually live?
Yeah.
I mean, guys, can we get this right?
We're good.
Do you call this good?
Have a drink. I'm just kidding.
You actually, all right. I mean, week after, we've been doing this now about, what, 15 weeks? And we can't even start on time. Sorry.
It's 7 o'clock right now, Chuck.
No, it's not. It's 7:50. We're 1 minute in.
Okay, I don't have the seconds.
I do. I have them.
Okay, it's 7:01.
Yeah. So we're not, but we're still not good. Anyways, welcome to Udicci.TV. Obviously, you got us on a bit of an off night, and honestly, I guess if I'm really being honest, I have a problem. I do. I have a problem. And honestly, the problem is you. I'm really kind of sick and tired of people just taking advantage of me. I'm sick and tired of people not listening. I'm fed up. It's like, no matter what I say, no matter what I do, people won't listen. They just can't get the work done on time, and I'm fed up. And I'm just I really do. I have a problem, and it truly is you. It's like I have absolutely no value to you. I share my opinions with you. I give you my thoughts, and it's not like I'm an idiot, right? I mean, I've got stuff that I've learned in life. I've gone through this freaking life, and I've gone through stuff just like everybody else. I've gone through and I've learned all sorts of stuff, but no, obviously my opinion doesn't really matter because you're also wise and knowing, right? That's the problem. I'm sick and tired of you not listening. Seriously. Would you just listen? I mean, yeah, you see, but you don't listen. You know, that's all I ever hear from you is, oh, yeah. But as soon as I say anything, it's just you go the opposite. You know what? I've got to tell you, it really is frustrating. It's extraordinarily frustrating, and it just makes me want to quit. And maybe that's exactly what I should do. Maybe I should just walk away. Maybe that's exactly what you want because you've got all the answers. Maybe you'd be better off without me. Seriously. At some point, am I ever going to matter? And I've got to tell you, I am truly frustrated, and I'm hurt. I'm hurt because you make me feel so incredibly devalued. It's like I have no value at all in your eyes because you don't even consider what it is I'm saying before you just tell me I'm wrong. And I don't know how many times I've told you what we need to do and you just haven't done it. I've told you to, I've given you advice and you've not taken it. And how'd that work out for you? Right, I mean, you know, I do know something. I know a thing or two, don't I? You know, if you cared, you would actually start acting as I tell you how to act. You would do what I tell you to do. Yeah. If you actually cared about me, you'd listen to me and you'd do it my way. Because my way is right. Obviously my way is right. Because, well, apparently I know everything. And apparently you, wait, hold up a second. Did I just accuse you of doing what I just did? Crap. So, yeah. I've got a problem. And apparently the problem is me. And it's not you. And I got to tell you, the frustration, yeah, it's been building up. And honestly, tonight we were just having a little bit of fun with the opening here. But this came because this week I had the unfortunate opportunity to explore frustration in action in two very good organizations in our community. And they're just community, they're organizations that really have an impact with the lives of people, the quality of life for people. And they're truly good organizations, but they're just completely underfunded. They're completely underfunded, and their employees are overworked, and they just can't deal with some of the stuff that goes on. And they love the vision, and they see it, and they get how big it's going to be, and they really do see it, and they try their best to give what they can, but it just is never enough. And I see really good people, and I mean good-hearted people, and I mean competent people, and people who are willing to work hard, and people who are buying into vision, and people who are working for less money than they're actually worth, and I see them frustrated. And it hurts because I'm like, come on, hold on. Just hold on. But yet when I hear them talk, and I do love them and appreciate them, this is what I hear from them. I hear things like, I've told them over and over and over how this should be done, and nobody's listening. And in both, well, at least in one situation, I had a wholly different perspective. I was able to see a broader view of the organization. The other one, I'm an outsider a little bit, so I can see that from. So I just simply have different perspectives than what these people had, and I was able to share those perspectives and go like, look, it's not that you're not being listened to. It's just that you don't see the bigger vision, or it's just that you don't quite understand what's going on, and in fact, in many cases, you are being listened to, and what you told people to do, or what your suggestion was, is being acted upon, but you just can't see it right now for a multitude of reasons. Maybe it's just that it's not out to market yet, and maybe there's legal reasons behind it, but you can't see it. And it was interesting to have those conversations and to realize how much of that frustration all had to do with people just feeling undervalued and just not having the information that they need to have. And it was frustrating for me to actually feel that. And I thought, you know what? We need to go about doing something to help relieve frustration, because there's a lot of it out there. So that's kind of what we're going to be talking about over the next, 6 to 8 weeks, it seems like, is frustration. So with that, let's go ahead and start our show for tonight, and I'm going to bring up Tim. Hey, guys. 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Woo! I almost hit my target. You can get your chair. Yeah.
Ooh. Did not mean to do that.
All right.
So I was trying to get us back up and figure out what was wrong, but
So what'd you think?
I'm trying to figure out how to solve our problems here, and on a show called Solutions, we can't even solve our own internal problems. So,
Yeah, we're probably going to have to try to figure that out by the time, Real Talk goes on tonight.
Yeah, I'll break off and do it. I think it's just something in the settings on segments or something like that. I'll find the solution.
I think it's an if statement.
I'm thinking it was working when I left home on the development environment as I published it. So I'm just thinking there's something not quite right in some of the settings somewhere.
Loved a post from Keisha. Remember Keisha and
Yeah.
Warren?
Oh, yeah.
Keisha made a post that she said, I can't remember. I think it was geared toward engineers. But knowing who Warren is, we're talking software engineers. Yep. And she says, the problem with something like this. She goes, the problem with talking to or being married to a husband who is an engineer. She says, the post says, she goes, I told him to go to the store and pick up a gallon of milk, and if there were eggs, get 6. So.
Oh boy!
Right.
Poor Warren.
What's that?
Poor Warren.
Right. So he walked home with 6 gallons of milk, and I asked him, "Why did you have 6 gallons of milk?" He says, "Because they had eggs." It's logic.
That's logic.
It's logic for you. Right?
That's too funny.
So that's how a programmer thinks. But so we'll figure this piece out there.
Yeah, that shouldn't be anything too big.
I wouldn't think so. So frustration. What do you think? Are we frustrated? We seeing it? Feeling it?
Certain days.
I'm thinking Mike's getting frustrated these days.
Yeah,
I think
Mike's
you're frustrated.
really frustrated.
There's some frustration for sure, but
Why are you frustrated?
that's
Do you have your camera, by the way?
yeah. Actually, I'm on.
Oh, Mike got a camera this week. Hey, he got back to the show. Welcome back, Mike.
All right. Goodbye.
No, we want to hear about your frustration.
Hold on 1 second. Turn that off. The really the why am I frustrated, or if there's frustration, I think a lot of it comes to stress. When it comes down to it, it's all like financial stress. And
financial stress is a huge one.
Things can't move fast enough for me, for us, for everybody around me. So it's like, it just gets you frustrated. It's that stronghold that you had talked about before, and it's, got to get past that. You got to stay positive. And
go to the Blue October concert. We told you for weeks you should go to the Blue October concert.
Pretty cool.
You should have been at the Blue October concert.
I wasn't going to go, and I actually went. But I did.
I missed it. But
that was a fantastic show. That was really a hard driving show, so that's kind of cool.
Yep.
So, so this week, frustration. So really what this is all about is as we've been talking about, this is our reality TV show. This is our business. This is us telling you about what's going on in the world. And over the next many episodes here, we're going to that are part of this story, and it's really going to start happening quickly, and hopefully we'll be able to keep up with it, and you'll start to feel that as we go through here. So tonight we're actually going to be holding a little bit of a business meeting here by simply reviewing our upcoming events, and I think you're going to get it. What this is leading up toward is I'm targeting July 3rd. I think that's the day I want to hit, and a little bit let's talk about that. I think July 3rd is an interesting day. I mean, we got the whole concept of are people going to be going out of town, but then again they'll be off the next day, so maybe they'd want to come out and play. And the other one would be June 26th.
Yeah, I like July 3rd. I think that makes good start to summer.
Kickoff to the long weekend kind of thing for a lot of people.
So what we're going to be doing on our Udicci.TV show that night, it's actually going to be part of our extended broadcast that we're going to be beginning the week before on June 26th. We're going to begin doing our streaming starting at 12 o'clock and extending it out until probably 9 o'clock, probably 10 o'clock that night at least, because we're going to try to bring in some sort of entertainment. Still don't know what that is. And so that's going to be kind of the kickoff to even the next big thing in Rochester. And that's exactly what people who really get what's going on are seeing this as. So over the next 4 to 6 weeks as we lead up to that, we're going to be looking for people to help us get the word out. We're going to be looking for people to help us get the word out beyond that show. And as you truly get what the message is that's going on here and what it is that we're doing here in Rochester, you're going to kind of want to help us get that word out, honestly. And I don't mean that pridefully, but it's when people get it, they get it because it's meant to be good for you.
There's a lot of excitement building on it.
A lot of excitement.
Oh, yeah. A lot of it. So, not just us.
And every aspect of what we've done. We've been working on this for 4 years. You keep hearing us harping on that, yes, but there's a reason. We are focused on economic development, and we know that nothing happens quickly. So we've been working for 4 years to develop a social platform to help guide these things that we're going to be talking about. We'll be releasing that a little bit. It's available now. That's what you're watching Udicci.TV on, and we're actually testing our technology with this. So we're actually going to be releasing this where you'll be able to use the system. You'll be able to interact throughout the week. But it's even more than just interaction. It's actually things like what we call social solutions, where we give people the information that they need to begin achieving their own goals. Whether it's an individual person setting some goals, the biggest one that we're going to focus on is getting out of debt. That right? I mean, is there a little bit of frustration from financial frustration?
Yep.
I mean, and here's the thing. We're all there with you.
Yep.
It's not like something that we're comfortable talking about. None of us are comfortable talking about how bad our financial situation is. I mean, if we played like credit card poker, I think I'd have like something like the low straight.
Yeah. I don't have credit cards. I'd lose.
Good thing or a bad thing?
Well, let's see. I think it's only three score, three less, so I don't know. 234, one guy, I don't know, the ace, I don't know. But it's like, we got to get over it. It's just money. Yep. We've handled it poorly in the past, right? We made mistakes with it. We can change. It's just money. It's a tool. So we're going to be talking about that. We're talking about helping businesses in the community get their message out. People who are really dedicated to community growth, to relationship growth. We're going to be talking about that, and you're going to hear more about that and people getting involved with it. So, and then we're going to be talking about, there's all sorts of stuff. But when you really understand the story, you're going to want to get involved, because by helping yourself, right, by helping our community grow, our goal is to help you find more peace, more joy, more comfort, more hope. And in doing all of that, we're going to be help kids over in Kenya and who are in an orphanage learn how to have a trade, teaching them how to build a business to support the orphanage that helped them through all of the years. If that story is true, is it not worth just a few minutes of your time to start sharing it with people?
Spread the word.
Help us spread the word. If that's true, tune in, ask questions. You really start to get it. Yep. So July 3rd, barring any good reason to change.
Other than venue at this point. We just
I think we're good. We can find a venue on that.
Yep.
I just had a thought. I think there's a fish fry special that night. So how's the 26th? All right, so tonight we're going to be talking about Frustrate Us. For those of you who were around in December when we tried to kick this whole thing off, and that was kind of funny, we did Festivus, which made some sense for the holidays. And now that we got what we think is launched, and we're starting to feel this rolling ball come downhill, and we're seeing all these obstacles come against us. Thank you, Jonathan, for the encouraging word when you said we are moving mountains, because sometimes it just feels like we're being crushed by them.
I'm just banging my head on the side of it, that's all.
Yeah, it's like, oh, there's a mountain. Ting, ting. So we're going to be doing, just having a little bit more fun, we're going to be doing something called Frustrate Us. Yep. And it's actually taken from the Latin root of the word frustrate. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, and we're going to talk about how to find ways of alleviating frustration in our lives, and we're going to talk about persevering through that frustration. So you're going to hear a lot of that over the next few weeks. So I'm not going to try to read through all of this, because that wouldn't be good. But let's just kind of talk about what that night's going to look like.
All right.
All right? So basically, tonight, you're going to see us go through the process of planning a TV show. We're doing this because we want you to know you can do this. Seriously, like literally you can do it, because we've got all the equipment. You can come join us. That's kind of, you can do it because we designed it, and we're telling you we have room. Yes. Come, join us. And even more than room, and depending on what it is you're doing, and I'm not trying to do this like, to hook you in, we have room for people to come and join us, and without charge. And then we have a room for people to come and join us at very, very reasonable rates, because it's kind of, we're kind of, I'll call it subsidized pricing. I don't think that's necessarily the legal term, but because of our affiliation with Lexington, Community Development Credit Union, and their goal is to become the leading community development credit union in Rochester in the next few years, they have, along with Udicci, have made a big investment and helping this campaign come to life. And because of that, we're actually able to help others in the community get your word out. See, it's when you're doing something like building a brand, you gotta do it different. So when you think credit union and you think, no, I need to go write a check, I need to go get, yes, do that. Get a loan from Lexington Federal Credit Union. Put your deposits in Lexington Federal Credit Union. But this is more than banking. This is community building. This is what it means by doing something different in today's day and age, and recognizing the power of social media and making it available to people in the community to come on down and work together with us. So tonight, let's talk about the show here a bit. So the 3rd. Yep. Our show is going to be all day long, but I'm going to be talking specifically about our segment, probably our 7 o'clock segment. And I'd like to keep it probably into that 7 o'clock.
Sure.
But we may want to add a few things at 6:30, some fun stuff if we can make it happen. That those would be for people.
Maybe cocktail hour before.
What's
afternoon
that?
Cocktail before.
Afternoon cocktail will be that day.
Okay.
We're actually afternoon cocktails joining us on Thursdays now as we expand out, so we'll be good there. And it'll be a happy hour, but more than that, there'll be some stuff. So basically, as I'm talking right here, the show I'm about to run through, I'm going to say it's from our series Unified. Okay.
Yep.
And when I say series, just library, right? It's on the topic Appreciate Others catalog, right? And all I'm doing is giving some technical direction there. And the show I'm calling Humbling Frustration.
Right.
It's humbling frustration because the whole idea is we want to bring frustration to its knees and make it beg for mercy. Did I read that right? It's time to bring frustration to its knees and make it beg for mercy. All right, maybe not beg, but you get the point. Okay, maybe not beg, but you get the point. Are you sick and tired of frustration in your life? Are you ready to Are you ready to make a difference in your life? So are we. I probably do work on delivery.
Yeah.
All right, we'll work on delivery on that. So basically, we're asking people to join us. The opening segment is going to be looking for the good. And I'm going to actually go through a little bit more about like what frustration is, as opposed to just ranting that I'm frustrated. So we're actually going to look at frustration kind of from the inside out. We're going to gut it. Right. We're going to gut frustration. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take it and kick it to the corner. So that's going to be the first segment, and I've got a bunch of the stuff worked out there. The second thing is I want to have a special guest, and I want it to be untangling frustration or something to that manner. I'd love to get like a CEO, a successful business person from town, or just somebody with a story that people are going to know the story a little bit. I mean, like, you know, it could be a musician. We had a good musician in town, or it could be pretty much anybody who's got a great story about a time that frustration almost took them down.
Yep.
You know, and I want to kind of talk about that. So we got about 15 minutes for that. Then I've got this whole thing, Appreciate Talent, which is that's kind of an introduction of another show that we're going to be beginning that speaks to looking for the good in other people instead of always assuming that you have the right answer, right? Start looking for where other people are really strong and figure out how you can complement their strengths instead of thinking you've got to have those answers. Right? How do we start working together so we can both actually begin to appreciate that I'm bringing value, you're bringing value, and all of a sudden we start to realize, hey, there's areas we overlap and we can even bring more value to one another. Right. And then the next segment is what's going on here. And basically that would be the closing out of the show for people who hadn't seen it, because by the way, we're going to be targeting, we'd like to get about 200 people to this show. We're going to need to make a few changes. We're going to need to make sure that we have so one of the things I need to put on here is, for my considerations, is sound. Making sure that we are good in our sound aspect. I'll have to remember to put that in there. So that's going to be the show in general terms. And, let's see here. Where am I here? Give me a moment. Somebody bring me some Jeopardy music. Say something, Mike. There we go. All right. So actually, there was something I wanted to talk about up here. Oh, let's talk a little bit about social solutions, because I started writing up here, and I got to work on it a little bit. But I said, like, Take One. For those of you that are not familiar with it, Take One is a marketing. It's a kind of it's a one-of-a-kind marketing plan. It's something that Udicci developed for Lexington Federal Credit Union. It's unique. It's unique in the marketplace. There's literally nobody else doing this in Rochester or around the world. There's nobody.
We're being told.
From what we're being told, and definitely from not in our country from what we're seeing. So it's a very unique marketing campaign that basically it requires community members to work together for the good of the community and for the good of the individual, and in doing so, strengthens the community financially and gives money to charities to help continue to give back to the community. It's not a difficult thing to understand, but there's so many components to it that depending on where you're looking and what you're looking at, you'll be like, well, I thought Take One was this. And the answer is, yep, it's that. I thought it was this. Yep, it's that. We call those social solutions in our system.
Right.
All right. And on the technology platform, that social solution is basically this. Like, you get a profile, think like what you do on your Facebook and your other things. You got a profile. Ours is a little bit more application oriented. Probably something you're used to working at home. And I'm not at home, at work, I'm sorry. And, you've got a thing like under the Take One platform. You've got these libraries and all this information about things like goal setting and why it's important. How to understand your passion, how to find your passion, defining your why. And what we've done is we're gathering social media as an education process. So you can just sit there, you can start, I need to understand why our goal is important. Here it is. And then right there, you can set your goal. What's step 2? Let's make some plans. How do we do planning? Here's some information on planning. Make your plans. All right, I need to understand this whole thing is resulting. Why are all these results? What are these things I've got in my life? Why am I where I am? Those are the habits in your life. So we've got this whole thing that teaches you about habits and neuroplasticity and the way your mind works and the way you have to change the way you think. And then right there you've got a thing where you can start managing your helping you change your habits. That's a social solution where we give information, then we allow you to take action right there. And there's 4 major social solutions that we're going to be releasing right now. And the first one is Take One. They all work for the good of Take One in the community. The other one is Unified, which Unified is about organizational growth. And it kind of promises, or it kind of says, or asks us to plan to grow together. It does things like walks through organizational structure, looks what roles are in a company, puts branding. The job description with it. Branding. No, that's brand new you. And then you basically, basically it takes organizations and helps them become accountable to one another through kind of a very encouraging manner. What you just mentioned is Brand New You. That's another social solution, and it sounds what it is. It's helping small businesses and other organizations understand what a brand is, how to develop that brand, put together a culture to deliver to market. And the last one, which is kind of what everything's kind of built on, is Feel Free of Debt. And we're still developing that one a little bit, but what that is basically budgeting, plans for goals for your money, starting to think about money differently, think about it as a tool, and learn how to use that tool better, because that's really all it is. Right. And if people would understand that in financial markets, it's just a tool. It's a screwdriver. Right. It's a jackhammer. And when you learn to use money properly, you control it. It doesn't control you, and neither of you get frustrated because of it. Yep. It's a great relationship. And so that's and then the great thing is that part of that get out of debt, that's a big thing that we're trying to work for. We're trying to help people get out of debt, and Lexington Federal Credit Union, for anybody who brings the debt over to them, if they can help save you money because they're a nonprofit organization. If you've got a car sitting out there that you've got a loan on, you're going to go buy a new car, maybe a small boat, home equity loans, also anything you can think of that you might have lending. If you can move that over to Lexington and they can save you money, nonprofit credit union, not bank, not for-profit bank, nonprofit credit union, if they can save you money, they'll take 1% of your debt and they'll give it to Rahema Home Orphanage. And Rahema Home Orphanage is, they basically run an orphanage down in Kenya, and we're looking to help them raise $100,000 to buy a brick-making machine, which will then teach these children who have spent their time in the orphanage to, you know what really just hit me?
What?
I'm sitting here explaining all of this, and I'm like, it sounds like I'm on some TV show.
Yeah, something like that.
But it's real.
Yeah. Well, and it's reality business.
But I'm wondering, is that getting across to people?
What, that is a TV show?
Because as I hear myself explaining this, I'm going, why are we sitting down in a basement alone? Cold, with no barbecue. Yeah. It just doesn't seem right. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit more about all that stuff. Let's see here. I see the stars of the night are coming down now. That would be, yeah, maybe not.
Not that guy.
All right, so some possible guests. We've got to put together a guest list for that night. I think that that would be. I'd love to figure out who that special guest is.
Right.
Thoughts on who we could have as a special guest?
Well, Julio talked about getting Mayor Warren down here.
That's what I was just thinking, actually. If that's
That might be not a bad one.
Yeah, Mayor Warren would be a good one. Lovely
could
Warren
also-
actually helped Lexington get their second location over on Joseph Avenue when she was a city councilwoman, and she was kind of a key person in helping that grow. And she really loves what she says that she really loves what the plans are over there and how to reach in the community. So
Yeah, that'd be
she's
a good
got to
one.
have some great ideas of frustration. She'd be good.
Yeah.
Let's reach out.
She might have a few from recent months.
Yeah, let's reach out. Let's reach out to her.
Yeah,
That'd be a
we'll
good
try
one.
to do that one.
I wonder if Kelly Brewer could. We'll figure that out. We've got about
Yeah.
15 ways of contacting her. That'd be good.
A couple of other ideas that as far as I was thinking what we had talked about, maybe Tom Galisano.
I think that'd be cool.
That'd be a good one if we could get somebody
He's
like
doing
that.
a lot of good things.
Yeah,
We were
he's
in,
talking about buying the bills. So
We were in Syracuse,
yeah.
and he gave money to the hospitals out there.
Oh, no kidding.
Like that guy's just doing
Everywhere.
good.
Yeah.
He's out there doing good right
Good.
now. And to buy the bills. I mean,
Yeah,
that's a losing proposition.
Exactly.
these days.
He's willing to throw money away.
I don't think he got where he was by throwing money away.
Exactly.
But I think he cares a lot about the community. He knows what the bills mean to our community.
I was thinking also maybe the new CEO of Kodak, if we could find a way to get to him.
That'd be interesting.
Maybe it's like one of the execs from Kodak Xerox.
If you guys have any ideas as you're
Yeah.
watching through this, just put them in the comments in YouTube. And if you can make the connection for us, that'd be great.
Yep.
We can try to find somebody. But yeah, just somebody who has, some level of success that we can point to. And, maybe we could even get Daisy. Daisy would be a great one. But even, I don't know. We'll figure that piece out. All right, so
Might be a good one for Keith. Just
another.
if you're watching, Keith, not that you are, but
So let's see here. Some sponsor organizations. Obviously, right now we have Lexington Federal Credit Union or Home. Assistant producers, Rochester Women's Magazine, and Minority Reporter. Hold on. I am under the no text rule. But if I get a text, it simply means that there might be something wrong with our stream. So.
I'm listening.
you're listening.
Should be
Oh,
good.
wait. It says we won't be able to come tonight. Okay. You can turn it on live on your computer. It's okay.
Who's that?
Go ahead.
Your wife.
Let's have some fun with this.
Yeah.
Turn it. Carry the show for me.
Okay, I'm gonna carry the show. So we're at
yeah.
Rochester Women's Magazine,
Yeah, talk a
Minority
little
Reporter.
bit about those two.
Rochester Women Magazine. That's actually going to be. We're doing June 26th.
First is the expo.
Is the expo we're going to be at MCC. So anybody wants to come down, they've got over 100 vendors that are going to be there displaying. It's all about health and wellness, and obviously we fit in from a wellness side for the state of mind wellness and financial health, and then the Minority Reporter.
On the health stuff later.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be no good.
Yeah, so then the Minority Reporter we've been working with for a while now, and they're definitely going to be a good contributor into the as far as some of the.
I love
content.
it. Minority Reporter has some really cool stuff. For those of you not familiar with the Minority Reporter, they are a publication. They're publishers of, I think, 3 different magazines, newspapers, whatever you want to call them. It's Minority Reporter, La Voz, and then there's another one. But they've got great distribution that's out there, and they're really trying to give people some insight into the humanity of the city,
Right.
Or that mean
The
not
people
that,
element,
the people, right? They're trying to let us see the people, and they're doing some great stuff. And you're talking about the Rochester women. These women are doing something.
Oh yeah, they've got something going on.
They're
For
doing
sure.
something.
A lot of fun.
The ladies over at Rochester Women Magazine, Barb and Kelly, they're doing something right. They've got some good stuff going on.
Yep.
They also have the Rochester Network. That's going to be really cool. If you guys are not familiar with Rochester Women Magazine, Kelly Brewer, Barb, check them out online. They're going to be kind of up and comers in Rochester. I guess they already are. I don't know if that's the right way of saying that. Definitely some potential sponsors I'd like to reach out to. I probably shouldn't put them on their names on yet. We don't have those. audience that we're going after here is demographic is kind of our .biz.org. It's kind of everybody we talk to, right?
Right.
But I'm really gearing it more toward the professional side.
Yep.
But it's everybody.
Yep.
It really is everybody. But
if you ran into us at Soho and you want to come down, that'd be
come on down.
Yep, that type of stuff for sure. So, and then the who else did you want to go?
You got a grand one.
Huh?
Awkward pause. Just had to do that.
Watching the time tick by.
Tim's like, yeah. So, whoa, if So we've got to put together an invitation list that's here. I want to look at some entertainment options. I'll probably hit up Julio for this a little bit. I got to figure out what that night is. We'll talk about all of this later. You guys, but I'm gonna probably hit you up for some ideas on this. Venue. Well, I really want to make sure we get a stage.
Yep.
If we're gonna be here, I'm thinking outside.
Yeah.
If we can get a tent outside, if we're gonna be here, just something a little bit bigger, something a little bit more fun than where we are right now. Summertime is gonna be a little bit weird being down in the basement.
Yeah.
I think it was good for the winter.
Dungeony.
Yeah, I mean it's cool.
Yep.
I mean cool, literally. It's not hot.
I haven't seen the sun in hours, and I know it's out there still.
You're pretty pale.
I'm pretty pale.
I think that's part of his.
Mo.
No, I think it's part of
My
Mark.
frustration.
I think that's part of Mark's background. Yeah. Mark's heritage.
What's that?
Mark's
I think
heritage.
that's part of Mark's heritage.
Mark's heritage.
Your heritage,
Oh.
Mark.
Oh.
It's okay.
Thanks, Chick.
Thank you. I just give a few minutes. He'll catch up. Mike said, I love the conversation the other day. We're sitting here having a conversation online, and Mike's like, I don't know where your head is at. I'm like, my head's about 8 weeks ahead of us. And Mike's like, well, I'm still coming into January, okay? But he did get
give him credit.
No, he got to January.
Oh, you did get
He's
to
done.
January. Yeah.
Boy, neither of you can keep up with this conversation.
No. You're way ahead.
You did get to January, correct?
Yeah. January to May. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but you
Back to
started in
January.
May. Right, so you got to January.
This year is
Wow.
done.
Okay, that was just a bad joke, Carol. Phew, right,
going
just
backwards.
down. It just fell down. All right, so for those of you out in the audience who just don't understand, that's okay.
All the inside jokes.
It's a Udicci thing.
You'd have to be behind the scenes to understand more of it.
So some little things. Oh, Find Hope. We
Yeah.
got to figure out kind of like where Find Hope fits into all this. My thought is, so for the, Find Hope is a photo scavenger hunt. We did this about 2 years ago when we were really, we kind of jumped the gun 2 years ago. We jumped the gun about 4 years ago. We've jumped the gun quite a few times. But this time we're going forward. And so Find Hope was actually a lot of fun. We did it with Ibero, and we got we had minimal success.
Minimal, yeah.
But what it is basically is we just want people to go out and take pictures. And upload them and share them, but we want you to take pictures of something that
Find hopeful.
you find hopeful, right?
Yes.
I know that we're going to get somebody who went and took the picture of the Mount Hope, street sign.
Yeah.
Please, do that. Prove me wrong.
Make it a little bit more hopeful than
then
just
I'd be
a
right.
green sign.
No, actually, get a cool shot of Mount Hope. Give us a really cool perspective of Mount Hope. Don't just go
Hope in the
flash
city.
it. Like I saw from Bob Bilski, who came and took some pictures of David Michael Miller. Are you friends with him on Facebook?
No.
Yes.
Bob Bilski. Go friend Bob Bilski. Bilski. Just
Robert.
look on my page. Whatever. Robert? Is it Robert? Bob? Whatever. Cool photographer. He has a great angle. He sees things in a way that you have seen. He went to the Lilac Festival and took a picture from the branches looking out at the lilacs, and then did some HDR effects. Very cool pictures.
I have seen some of his photos.
He did some. I mean, David
David's
Miller.
was awesome.
He had some great stuff for David.
Yeah.
So wow. So, anyways, Find Hope is a photo scavenger hunt that's going to run. We got to get all the dates set right now, but it's basically over a 10-day span, maybe a little bit longer than that. We'll have to look at that. And we're just encouraging people, go out with a friend. Go out with a child. If you don't have your own child, see if you can't take a neighborhood kid out who maybe doesn't have a dad or a mom, or who doesn't get out often, and just go out. Spend an hour. Spend an hour of your time. Go get an ice cream. Go do something, and take pictures of things that are hopeful. Come back. share it with people. Share it with the world. Just share your hope. That's all we're really talking about with the that aspect of it. We may bring some prizes into it to make it fun, but honestly, I have a little thing where like I almost feel sometimes that the prizes cheapen it because it's really just meant to be fun and out there. But I think we may do some fun stuff with prizes. We're working with that with the Minority Reporter, so that's going to be kind of fun. So that's Find Hope, and I'm thinking right now. We launch Find Hope on July 3rd, and so the 10th.
Run it till
run it till I don't know, like the maybe the 17th.
Yeah, this is
2 weeks.
Yeah,
right. We just run it 2 weeks, whatever. It closes, it happens, whatever else, and then maybe we do some sort of picnic thing, another little fun small event where we go through and show a bunch of the pictures. Maybe we'll pick the top 5 or something, 10, and they can come talk about their experience on. Yeah, let's do that.
That'd be good.
We'll have the Find Hope experience, right? So because I can't seem to edit this right now, which is a little bit frustrating. All right, Mike, can you please just capture this one? And here's the bad thing. Like right now, it's funny, right? Because this is the way we work. Like we have an idea. It's like, yeah, this is easy. Makes your life work. And yeah, we'll come back to it. About 3 hours before the event, we're like, what are we doing here? So, we'll have the Find Hope experience. We'll put it into a time slot, maybe from 4 to 6 or something like that. And on the 17th, people can come in. If they submit in advance, let us know they're coming in. We'll have it loaded up where they can come get online, talk about their picture, talk about their experiences. Maybe we can do it all throughout the day. But the Find Hope experience, July 17th. You heard it here first. It's going to be big, Rochester.
Don't say it.
Okay. I don't think we can necessarily, but got it. So another big, cool thing that we're working
relationship
on.
In Rochester.
Cool
Just
thing.
Put it that way.
So one of the shows, the series that we're going to be launching is called Appreciate Talent. You heard me talk about that a little bit ago, and what that is, it's basically it's a business view of the creative process and why that is. The production of social media, that's not going away. And we need to all learn how to actually produce media, if you will. Business, it's if you think your website is, that's so yesterday. All right, I mean, whatever, video, audio. This video is consumed far more than anything else today. You got to understand how to use it. So we're going to do this Appreciate Talent, which kind of takes us from concept, more or less, to production of a song. And we're trying to kind of target a song that will end up being our kind of opening segment here. So that's going to be this series, this season.
He's so graceful.
Here comes hashtag dancer.
Oh, look at him doing the backstroke.
Backstroke, swimming in, coming in. If you need, are you going to look on the cameras yet?
The what?
Are you going to look on them?
I'm not going to look at the camera.
Are you going to let them know that you're here, or are you just going to talk?
No, not till my theme music comes on.
Oh, sorry. What is your theme music?
Oh, did you?
Here we go. All right, so let's be careful on the copyrighted music here tonight. So basically, after that show, which is going to follow the production of a very basic piece of scratch that, not true, of a piece of media, then we're trying to work with an organization in town who produces shows.
Content.
No, shows. Live performing shows. And they do like 12 to 14 of those a year. And we're talking about maybe creating a reality series next year that follows from development of idea all the way through the show. And that could be really our first made-for cable series. Yep. So that would be kind of fun to get that going. Again, that's kind of in the works, and they'll be a part of all the stuff that's going on. A few things. Julio, we need your projector. We need a screen. We need to figure that all out. And we may take more than an hour. If we decide we need more than an hour, I'm going to put somebody on Tag Show and Julio Show and kind of have them
interview them.
Yep. That kind of stuff.
Yep.
All right, and let's see here. We got that 15 minutes. Oh, actually, I think that this whole idea of 15 minutes with the CEO, don't like the name, but the whole idea of our 15-minute segment, I think that should become a regular show.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fine.
All right, additional support. We need Dennis on the camera. Maybe get a production tag, some other stuff. Tomorrow night's tasks, that's all that stuff. All right, so some date kind of stuff for this week. Have vision well communicated. Do you guys understand the vision?
Did you read the document?
Do you understand the vision? In general terms, we're talking mostly just focus on July 3rd. We're going to have the show. We're going to go through the show. You should be a part of the show. We need your help to get the show out there. We need you talking about it. But that's the vision for tonight. So by May 29th, we're going to be starting our green screen testing. So next week we're gonna be set up by 11 and start testing our green screen. Start shooting some of the take one stuff that we didn't get done today. And June 5th we're gonna have a show for advocates. All right, these are the people who want to help us get that this message out. We've got Tess Padmore. She'll probably be here. We're trying to get the ladies from Minority Reporter. I'm going to invite a few other people who have already reached out to. I'd like to see if we can get 40, 50 that night. I think would be a nice night. Yeah. So we really do need your help to get some people out here on that night. That's going to really just allow us to tell more people this story and what it is that we're working, that we need, the kind of help that we need and what we're looking for, and then how we can help them. Now we've got June 12th. We've got Amanda Ashley joining our Thursday show. Yep. You said that. So we're actually going to be.
She's going to precede ours.
Right, she's going to precede our show, so we're actually going to be able to have a little bit of fun that day. We're actually be not doing our full length time, but a little bit of stuff there. July 19th, nothing planned yet. July 26th, this is the first day of the all-day stream, and then July 3rd is Frustrate Us. Looking into the future, then we've got the PR Fest in September. We've got the Aerotopia in September.
PR Fest, August 1st through the 3rd.
Okay. I got to put on here also the Aerotopia Fest. We'll be out there. And sometime around August, we'll be doing the Citizenship Series with the Voters Walk. And that'll be a whole nother series that we're developing to kind of help people understand the whole citizen aspect. Why do we go and get signatures, and how do you get on the ballot, and what are the different parties and why? Well, very not partisan politics or anything like that, just from the purpose of a series. So, all right, all of that is to say that, so to wrap this back up, for those who don't understand it, we are Udicci.TV. No, we're Udicci. Thank you. All right, we are Udicci. We are a company focused on economic development. We rely on social media and your help. We actually do production of live streaming events, and we're making this live streaming available to other people. Other people in our community are actually creating their own shows to help get their message out. By creating their show, we get to tell people about our Take One program. Our Take One promises to make a difference in life by helping people get out of debt, achieve the goals that they want to achieve in life, and in doing so, we give 1% back to charity. This year, that charity is Rahema Home Orphanage. We're trying to raise $100,000 to help them buy a brick-making machine so that the kids down in Kenya can learn a trade, how to run a business, how to do a job, to help the orphanage stay self-sustainable. You're able to help by lowering the cost of your debt, sharing your voice by getting out, helping us get the word out. If you've got something you're passionate about, get a hold of us. We're making this platform available to you. If you've got a business that you want to build and you're willing and you are willing to align yourself with a story of hope, come down here, get a hold of us, and let us help you get your message out. Just to give you some ideas, for those of you who just run across this video for the first time today, we're in our 14th or 15th week, and we currently average over 4 hours of viewing on YouTube each week.
Each day.
I'm sorry, each day. Over
Big difference.
Almost, yeah, it's almost 4 1/4, but it's over 4 hours of viewing on YouTube each and every day. That's what this platform can give to you. And that's what can make a difference in the world. And that's what we're hoping to do. So with that, that ends tonight's show, or our segment. So we have a few minutes here.
Wow.
What are we going to fill this with?
I should probably go solve a problem.
No, you can go work on solving the problem. This was my lead into Mike, who said, you know what? We need to leave some time open for something. And I go, okay.
Oh, yeah. Afternoon cocktail.
Huh? Afternoon
Afternoon
cocktail. Go ahead
cocktail.
and go fix it. Okay. Afternoon cocktail.
Yeah, I had wrote all of the names down for you into the.
So all the people coming.
All the people coming.
Why don't you log into the system on one that Tim's not using?
Him up there.
Huh?
Why don't you guys go up
Oh
there?
yeah, Mike. Why don't you come up here?
Up there.
Oh, yeah, come on there. Okay.
Well, you know what we can do? We can we'll solve this here. Why don't you kind of do some fill here, and we'll just go to Amanda's page.
Yeah.
Hey, Amanda. Are you watching tonight? Probably not. You can watch another time. Though.
She is doing her jam session.
She's doing her jam session.
So the
Amanda Ashley. Hold on. So let's talk a little bit about afternoon cocktail. And while Tim is fixing our little problem there. Really?
she posts a lot.
She posts a lot of them, but where is she?
Oh no, must be on the afternoon cocktail
Page?
Facebook.
No, there's not an afternoon cocktail Facebook page.
Yeah, group.
There's an afternoon cocktail group? Oh, you're right. Why do I never think to go to that? Oh, I know why it is. Because it should be on our site. Okay, here we go. This is really super cool. What do we have? A couple thousand people on this page now. I love this.
Yep.
Meet Afternoon Cocktail, episode 2, feature. What is the name of it?
Empower.
Empower.
Yeah, be inspired. Empower community growth and involvement. That's
all the names of them?
No,
that's the
but
name?
empower each other to.
Hey, I don't think you do so well up here. He's finding out it's not quite as easy.
It's a little different, but I sit behind it. I watch it enough that being put on the spot. But empower. Community involvement is what she really spoke to.
So she's going to have Dee Kimbrell, who is she's a entrepreneur, owner, stylist at SS Boutique. Let's see. So she says so. Oh, she says so.
She says so.
That's why I'm frustrated. She says so. Okay. She says so. Specializes in high quality accessories and attire for women.
Yep.
Over a large age
All
range.
ages,
Oh,
yeah.
interesting. Very cool. Online Facebook ordering system. Targets teenagers. This is going to be really cool. Yeah, you guys need to check this out.
That is next Wednesday at 4 o'clock.
Next Wednesday at 4 o'clock.
Yep,
And then
on
she's going to be
Udicci.
moving to...
She's going to be
Thursdays.
moving to Thursdays, same time, 4 o'clock, starting June 12th.
Let's see here. Then we also have Mike Gladstone.
He's a local musician.
And we've
He's
got...
going to be performing an
Oh,
acoustic
Nareda.
set.
Nice. Nareda's coming
And
out.
Nareda Vasquez is going to be doing part of the community canvas, or the Color My Canvas that Johnny Lee Smith did last month. So we'll be have that all set up. Come out and join us. Be a part of the set. Watch her paint live, and then talk about the inspiration. It's all centered around Empower. So that'll be a really cool thing to be a part of. Just like the last time was a great time, I thought.
Oh, it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and she definitely she brings a vibe that we really need.
Absolutely.
You know, because we're just boring. To be honest with you, this is all us
Look at me.
acting. We're like, yeehaw, woo, here's Mark. That's the funniest thing we can come up with. Is
Mark and Chick.
changing his name. Hold on a second. Let's have some fun, since I can't really because my mom probably she never really watches.
Oh,
So here we'll do a hi mom thing. Oh, I got to change this around a little bit here. All right.
oh, we're
Hi mom. Okay.
Hi, Mom. Hi,
Let's sit here and do this. There we go. Post for mom. So how you doing over there, Tim? What are you doing?
Oh,
You said
there
you
they
couldn't come.
Oh, that was the text. They dragged me up here. I don't know what
right.
they're thinking.
What do you mean?
we're
We're just about done. We're just waiting for Tim to play with a couple things here and bring up the Real Talk 360 guys, and we're all done. We're done by 8 now. Great night, though. I mean, you got we went through the next, 4 years of our life. For those of you who don't know who's behind the camera, you have to come down and check. That's how it works.
All right.
So how you doing? It's not what you thought it was. So we got a few more minutes here. Why don't we get a tag up here? See, tag. Let's get tag up. Why don't we put you and tag up here? Tag, come spend some time with Mike.
Oh, I need to. Do I need to shut down the stream? And
all right, hold on. Let's give him something appropriate.
Hold on,
Sister Christian. Oh, your time has come.
All right, I'm staying.
And you know what? No, you're staying.
No, I need to do something to bring down the.
All right.
That means it's between you, Charlie Harper.
We're gonna keep the stream going.
Tim went out this week and gave you red coloring, fixed all. No, hold on. Fixed all sorts of time issues. We can go forward, we can go backward, but he didn't get the talking points. He messed up the talking points, so he's fixing that right now. So the actual talking points there,
Damn.
He
kind of defeats all the purpose.
Yeah, it defeats the whole thing. It defeats the whole purpose of it, but it's okay. He's over there fixing that right now. How's your week? You're sitting out on your porch having a beer today.
That was yesterday.
All right, hold on.
Okay, yesterday, today. You posted it today.
I just felt I like to hang out on my porch. You don't do that? Do you have a porch?
No. Yeah. I actually like sitting on the front. It's weird to sit in the front porch.
Well, you don't get as much traffic as I do. You've been in
our neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, there's not much traffic over there.
See my neighbors?
Oh yeah. that one particular neighbor.
No. This weekend, I'm actually taking tomorrow off, first day off in ages, and I'm cleaning the backyard. I love that.
Can you stop over my house and do my yard?
Yeah, exactly. Right?
I paid this kid to do my front yard $20, and I swear I paid him for nothing because the grass is right back to where it was.
Oh, the grass is nuts.
That was Sunday.
Sunday?
That was Sunday.
So why don't you get out and do it?
I've been mowing my lawn for 15 years. I'm done.
You're done. I don't blame you.
If I can pay a kid to do it, he's going to do it.
Get out there. So let's see. You guys have stuff going on here? I don't know. What's that?
Do you want to cut to the sponsor screen and then to some complimentary music from YouTube?
Absolutely. If you want to do that, we'll actually do the changeover now into their segment.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because tonight you guys actually get your first. You get your first segment.
Well, I'm gonna keep.
It's legitimately its own separate file for the night. So technically speaking, you guys tonight.
You know what I would like? I would like all our shows on DVD. Can you do that?
Yeah.
I want them so I can watch them at home.
Yeah, we can do that.
I watch them on YouTube, but still, I want them all on.
How about a flash drive?
You would do that for me?
Well, if you bring a flash drive.
I got to bring a flash drive.
We only have one. Can you put your flash drive?
You know what? Where the hell is my flash drive?
All right.
I had one on my.
Are you going to sponsor?
Damn! Now that you mentioned it, I think I lost mine.
Can you put your flash drive in your TV?
Yeah.
Or go get Chromecast.
Free YouTube music.
Chromecast. There's 2 of them right now. Chromecast, a little USB dongle, puts it into your HDMI drive, and either from your phone or from your computer, whatever you have, you hit cast, and it goes up to your TV.
Yeah, our Samsung phones work with our TVs.
I gotta figure out how to do that.
It has to have the all share option.
Oh, you have to have the all share option. No, I actually got my pictures to show up to my TV, but I can't get videos to play through it.
No, there's a button you have to hit.
But see, I don't have a Samsung.
Wait, how do you get the TV?
Yeah, the DLNA. But you have to have the Samsung TV.
Yeah, with the all share option.
All right.
Because they don't all come with that. I'm sure they all do now, but also Apple TV.
Yeah.
I got 3 Macs in the house.
Yeah.
I got them all paired into my Apple TV. Did whatever I wanted. Fix up everything to my computers. Over 5,000 songs, over 100 movies, and
that is. I'm still trying. At some point, we're gonna redo the whole.
This is worth $100. It's so worth it.
Yeah, that's true. Alrighty. So we're into actually right now. Just to get it. We didn't do it this week. We're not gonna worry about shut the mic off, and now.
You put it over there.
Oh,
Before you had it over here.
Oh, big deal. Oh, 0.5% of the speakers covered, and no one can hear.
It compounds.
You know, I can't work
compounds.
under these conditions.
I know. It's too much intellectual knowledge that you have to bring to the table.
You can't even spell that word.
Dude, why you always try to test the spelling? And you play words with friends. Like, how many points do you give up because you can't spell a word?
I'm a champ at this, man. There's only 2 guys that beat me a lot, and they're from London, so you know they got proper English over there.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah. Oh, challenge Chuck. Yeah, why don't you challenge Chuck?
Bring it, Chuck.
Challenge Chuck. Let's see how you do
I haven't
against.
played Words with Friends in so long.
Well, I mean, first of all, you have to be friends, right? That's why I don't play. That's why I be friends to play.
That's my Eddie Murphy laugh for you guys.
That was a bad Eddie Murphy. That sounded more like.
By the way, you guys are live.
Homer. Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I don't have anything on my screen here.
It's kind of, Mike, open the show.
Gotta open the show. I don't know how to open the show. But I don't have that script. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, what
I'm
the hell's
blind.
going on? We need to
It's
know what the hell we're
What am I doing? No, it's all right. We could do this.
No, we
so
can't.
We're on live. Yeah, yes, we can. Yes,
No,
we can.
I cannot keep working under these conditions, man.
This dude's playing Words with Friends. We're on live and he's playing Words with Friends. Like, we're on live. Like literally right now, somebody's watching.
I don't see anybody.
Play Words with Friends. Oh, you know, look right there. Right there, you see that? Dude right there, man. Look at him. Right there. What's up?
Is that the guy picking his nose right there?
Yeah, he's picking
I
his
see
nose
him.
right there. You
I
see
see
him?
him.
Yeah, I can't believe he's picking his nose on TV.
Dude,
Wow.
pay attention to watching us.
No, you know what it
Figure
is?
out your
Because
nose.
they want to know. They want to know about the $1 million. The $1 million challenge.
He's not gonna find it up there.
Tuning in. So no, you're digging for gold, but not digging for the $1 million. So take your fingers out your mouth. It's disgusting. Even though you're behind your computer, nobody's watching.
Oh, now he's scratching his ass.
We can see you.
Are you serious, dude?
We can see you. So Chuck, we're good. Yeah, we're really good. We're really good.
Can we get our little?
We'll start off. We can do the introduction like usual. So welcome back to Real Talk 360 with your hosts, Julio and Tag.
I like how you do that because when you start doing it, it's like you forget your name.
No, I got to do the pause.
Julio.
It's always when you introduce yourself, you have to pause.
Bob Barker doesn't do that,
Well, I'm not Bob Barker. I'm not 86 years old.
and he gets it right.
He gets it right. He gets paid very
And
well.
he's a freaking kung
He gets
fu
paid
guy.
very well.
He has
He's a
his
kung fu
black-
guy?
He has his
How
black
would-
belt.
What Bob Barker's ass?
Bob Barker will whip
He
your
probably
ass.
would. He probably would.
He'll do some little
probably would.
chink movie. He'll make some little move on you, and
I
you
said I'm done.
be like, Bob.
And I'm done. So, welcome back, Real Talk 360. Once again, another week, a beautiful week out there, beautiful weather. I wish we would be filming out live right now, outside on the boat. Right now,
It's 70-something
on the
degrees,
boat.
right?
It's like 72.
It's
This
nice
weekend
out
is going to
there.
go up to like 80. So that's a great thing.
Oh, but you're leaving tomorrow, and I get off early tomorrow.
It's going to rain tomorrow.
Oh.
Sunday. And we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it on the show.
Yeah, I got a
wanna
long
do
day
some
week.
fishing.
We got
I
two
wanna do
long day
some fishing. I wanna do
weekends.
some fishing. I wanna do
Would
some
you work
fishing.
Monday?
No, hell, no.
Memorial Day.
No.
And I know we got off the following Monday.
Yeah, we got,
Yes.
Is it the following? No, it's not the following Monday.
You sure?
'Cause Memorial Day is early this year. So technically it would have been, but next weekend will be like the second. We're gone the Monday. after.
Really?
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah,
I might just take that Monday off just cause now.
just because
I was
you were
anticipating
hoping,
it.
You were hoping, but last week we had the beautiful and talented Veronica Dasher with us, and that was
I
a
miss
fun
you.
conversation.
I miss you.
That was a fun conversation. Tag misses you,
I miss you.
But it was a great conversation, great dialogue,
How you doing?
and I'm hoping that we can continue something like that.
She'll be back next week, right?
Yeah, she'll be back next week, and we'll do some more dating type stuff because I like her insight, and not only that, but she's a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's good to get that perspective.
I just think she's a beautiful woman and she has a lot to offer. Me personally, I don't think I can put that work in. That's just a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
She's gonna do a background check and talk to my family, my friends first to see.
I know.
You know what? Go to my job and do references.
You know what it is not to slight or not to down anybody that's out there that may be watching, but it's just like women nowadays don't do that. Women nowadays is just bam, boom, everything done one day. We're good. We're pregnant by the second day.
Well, see, I was liking everything until you said the pregnant
We're
thing.
married by the third day, and we're divorced by the fourth day. And that's the way women are nowadays, unfortunately. So it's refreshing.
Well,
to
maybe
see
the
a
younger woman, but I mean, if an older woman's doing that, she definitely doesn't have it head on right.
Yeah, I think other women are doing it. I just think we need to step our game up.
No, but I gotta,
Like I said,
they gotta step their game
no
up.
disrespect to nobody out there.
I don't need to step my game up. They need to step their game
but
up.
yeah, we gotta. You know, it's a whole new day when it comes to dating. I think so. So I'm kind of intrigued, and I look forward.
You know what I do?
To having more conversations.
You know what I do when I meet someone new? I have to go out and drink with them. You know why? Because they free.
Does that make sense? Because they're gonna act like they're
gonna act comfortable,
more.
and they're gonna speak more of their mind. I get to find out who they really are.
But ultimately, don't let him fool you. Do not let him fool you.
I'm really trying to take you home.
Is that he wants to get him drunk enough where he's like, "Hey, come with me," and then boom, you go. That's T, but T, I cannot talk right now. So give me a moment. We'll get back to you. Actually, she's calling because she wants to. She texted me the other day. Hey, Julio, what you doing Memorial Day weekend? And I'm like, you know, Tamara, she's out there in Cali. She's living the Cali life. She's like,
hashtag what's up, Tamara?
Hell yeah, hashtag Cali life. But check it out. This is the Cali life. She texts me. She's like, hey, what are you doing Memorial Day weekend? So I'm like, nah, just chilling, probably grilling, doing some stuff around the house. She was like, oh, because I got a publicist friend of mine that's going down to a party that you might want to be a part of. And I'm like, oh, what's going on?
You told me about this.
She's like, Mario Manningham is doing a whole entire weekend celebrity event because now he's back in New York and it's his birthday this weekend. So she was like, I could put you on the list.
I like how she thinks that you can just jump across the country like that.
No, it's in New York City.
Oh.
It's in New York City.
So she's going?
So, no, she's not going. She can't go. So she was like, why don't you be there for me instead? So I'm like, you know what? I normally would have, but first of all, I'm not going to be around a whole... If she was coming, then maybe yes, because I'm there with somebody that I know. But it's hard to be there with a whole bunch of celebrities.
I'll be your date.
Chilling and whatever. Nah, I'm good.
I'll be your date.
I'm good, yeah. So definitely, T, if you're watching, yeah, Ishne on the... on the party.
Ishne, whatever.
Yeah, on the party. If Tag invited himself, I can't do it.
I always
but
do.
Yeah, so looking forward to having Veronica back on so we can share our views, so we could kind of bump heads, but you know, kind of show people this is what it's like. This is what it's like nowadays. So that's where we're at. So with that said, let's start calling these Facebook people out real quick, because I know there's some people on Facebook doing mindless stuff. Hopefully, if you want to try to win the imaginary $1 million, you right now will be sharing our status. You'll be commenting on our status. And what I said is share it and say, I want my $1 million. So let's see who shared the status. I think Esther Estrella, hashtag Dominicans in the house. I bet you she probably shared it because she probably believes me. But I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, this is awesome. Willie, he puts up this picture where he goes, this guy must really love his girlfriend. This guy's walking with a teddy bear, a balloon, and a bag of gifts in a blizzard.
In a blizzard. That's a nice guy.
Yeah, you know, I used to do that, but I was 15, and there's no way I'd be driving if at that. And 50, I'd make her come to my house. Right. I got a gift for you. Come to my house and get it. Yeah, hashtag come get it.
Come get it. Isandra Butter PR is at Strong Museum. Hashtag Strong Museum. Pretty cool for the kids. George Mancuso, my boy George. Oh, that's nice, boy George. My boy George.
Your boy George,
My boy George Mancuso is actually complaining. Well, he's not complaining. He's pointing out the fact that there's so many people on Facebook that are miserable. You know, everybody always wants to post their misery on Facebook.
I can't stand you people.
His status says, bah, everyone's so damn miserable. I'm going to steal one of those chemtrail jets loaded with 100 tons of OG Cali bud to make weed chemtrails, and maybe everyone will lighten up.
Yeah.
Jeez, people.
At least he's alert to those chemtrails. I be telling people, damn, Barbara Rivera, whoever you are, thank you for this picture. I really appreciate this.
I like that.
I thank you for this picture.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like that. But you know, I'm you know how you can like certain things. Well, I like the movie Belly.
Okay.
And
now you get everything from Belly?
Well, yeah. Well, this one says who won this battle and why, which is Jay-Z and Nas. Real quick, not to get off of our topic. Who do you think won that battle?
Honestly,
I think Nas. I think Nas killed him on Ether.
Hashtag Nas.
Hashtag Ether killed it.
Ether, I mean, you can't.
You know what it felt like? It felt like Nas came up and put some ether in the cloth and came up behind Jay.
And was like, and that's it.
He was out.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, I respect Jay. I love Jay. But when it comes down to battling, when it comes down to that real street mentality,
Nas killed him.
Nas,
Who do you think, Cannabis or LL?
you gotta respect your elders, man. Even though Cannabis came through with some ill lyrics.
Cannabis, and that, I'm not talking about artist wise. I'm talking about their records. Each this record. I think the Knockout record killed LL.
That's a tough one, man. I honestly,
I'll go for Cannabis.
LL. I wasn't expecting, especially back then. LL was on that Around the Way Love, or LL was.
I like how he was like.
So doing it well.
Cannabis came with like, I'll make you call your first and second and third born, get on the phone, Mr. Farrakhan. He killed them. He killed them.
He did his thing.
First round knockout.
He did his thing. So hashtag Cannabis.
Hashtag where the hell are the rap battles? Real rap battles.
Where are the rap battles?
Real rap battles.
Real lyrics.
Well, why we say that? Hashtag where the real rappers at? And I can't stand this down south crap.
I don't know what's going on. That's the reason why, and I'm gonna do a shameless plug. Well, not really a shameless plug because I got nothing to do with it. Hashtag Kid Capri. Hashtag DJ Grand Imperial bringing Kid Capri. Kid Capri and Backspin on the 21st of June. I got some tickets set aside.
That's the day after here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we got to get up for that. We got to go.
Oh, we in there.
We got to go.
We in there. So that's what I want to see. And if Kid plays any 2 Chainz, if
he plays anything, oh my God, I'm gonna hit him with a bottle.
I might just grab no, I'm not gonna do that.
I'm gonna hit him with a bottle. No,
I might do something that might hit a little bit harder than that. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna scratch the record. Boom, and that's it.
Take the needle and just
take the needle and just right through the thing. Right. Kid actually still DJs on the 12.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scratch the hell out of that.
And then when he looks at me like, yo, don't you know better than that?
Yeah, exactly.
You know better than that.
Exactly. So real quick, Scandalous. His new album's coming out, Scandalous. Mad respect. My boy Mikey, man, he's real cool. He always does. We're talking about real lyricists. He's someone that always takes current events and things that are going on around the community and makes songs out of it.
All right.
He did a song for Brittany Drexel, the chick that went missing down in the Carolinas.
Oh yeah, from here, yeah.
But he does tracks about deadbeat dads. He does tracks about a lot of stuff that's actually really good.
I like this post right here.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? That's the truth, though. Hashtag the truth. Hashtag the truth. I was just talking with
you could be rich and have this mansion, and you could be poor and live in this little mud hut. But at the end of the day, we're all going to get buried 6 feet under.
Yep, it's not going to matter. And that's the one thing we were just talking about off the air was the fact that, you know what? I'm not leaving my kids nothing when I die. They got to earn their own money. You know what I'm saying? Because we look at it and we look at the money and we try. And that's one thing. That's the American way, I guess. It's the American way, and we want to save as much as possible. We want to put as much money into this bank account, and this money really, what do you do with it? You save it, and then a truck hits you, and then what does your money do?
I've always said if I win the lottery, I'm going to get most of it away.
And people fight for it. And that's what they do.
Yeah.
You die, God forbid, we die, and next thing you know, our family's fighting over this and that. And even if you have a will. Yeah, I can understand the respect having a will, but still, it leaves that whole animosity thing out there because now the relatives are like, oh, well, we were really cool, but they left most of it to their son or to their daughter or to their uncle or, nah. Hashtag make your own money so you don't have to depend on mine.
Hashtag keep up with whatever you're trying to do. Just keep getting better.
No. I commented on Sight's picture. I commented on that. I told him no.
I gotta tell Sight.
I told him no.
DJ Sight from DKX over here. I don't know if this is a son, nephew, or some boy.
No.
He goes, I'm getting better. Hashtag homemade cuts.
No.
This is supposed to be the airman, right?
No. Yeah. No, that's a stick man.
This is a stick man. What the hell is this? What the hell is this?
I commented on Instagram. He posted it, and I put down, you're a great morning show host. You're a great DJ. You can't be great at everything.
Stick with that.
You can't be good at everything. Hashtag leave the hair cutting for those that cut hair.
Hashtag how does mine always take these freaking pictures like she's on
and the thing is that most of these
Elle magazine or something.
Most of these pictures, she's like this.
I mean, that is one of the most glamorous selfies I've ever seen in my life.
She takes the best selfies I've ever seen. Like, she's a selfie queen. We're going to have her up here so that she can give people a lesson
on how to do selfies. Yeah, because that's not a selfie.
That's not good.
Okay, stay away from selfies like that.
That's one of your friends, though.
That's my neighbor. I put her up there like that. I don't care. I do not care.
The last Facebook check-in, Lisette Castro, we had her on the air a few weeks ago. She's got a really bad sinus headache. Eyes ache, nose ache, cheeks ache, just aches. Get well soon. You got a great job. You got an important job to do out there. We don't need you sick. A lot of people need you, so get well soon, man. And other than that...
hashtag what he said.
Hashtag get well. And that's pretty much it with that. So we'll keep moving along. It took all this time, right? It took how long for them to finally say, I think we have something going on? You heard about all those shootings on the 390? Well, they're thinking they're shootings.
I don't even.
You haven't heard about it?
I heard about it. I caught it real quick on the news, but I don't. That's all I know. I don't know what happened thereafter. I don't know if they caught the guy. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing other than what happened, what transpired.
What's been happening is just a couple people, I guess, driving down, and they've been like either a pellet gun or rocks or something has been making holes up in their vehicles. So it was like one, and then a week later was another one. Now it's gotten to the point they've got 8 reports, and then yesterday something happened, I think near Pittsburgh, where the same type of MO. So now they finally went public and said, hey, we might have...
Are you out of your rabbit-ass mind to be on the expressway shooting at other cars? You know what? Come shoot at my car. Shoot at my car. I guarantee you I will chase you and beat you with that damn gun.
If they're 300 yards away... You're going to see
them? Wait. Oh, so they're not in the next car. They're like...
No. They're away.
Oh, you know what? I'm getting out my car. I'm getting out my car, and I'm going to search the whole 1 mile perimeter. I'm going to find you.
I guess they got extra... find you. They got extra police out on the 390, state troopers, and what they're doing is they're actually going on the four-wheelers, and they're going through all the little...
I bet you some little 7, 8, 10, 12-year-old kids.
You never know, and it's stupid.
Thinking that it's funny.
Yeah, it's stupid. You know what I'm saying? So thankfully no one's gotten hurt. Hopefully no one gets hurt. But it's amazing that people would think that that's cool. Whatever.
Watch, and karma's a bitch, man. Because watch them one day doing that, and they will accidentally hit one of their family members, and something tragic will happen. Yeah, so, it's all fun and games.
So somebody get hurt. So watch yourself. I just seen an article this week. You know the high falls. Right, how they have the gorge going from Lake Avenue
I was reading that when you. Yeah, they're gonna have a zip line on it.
They're talking about it. They're talking.
Would you do it?
Oh heck, yeah. Yes, I would. Chuck, would you do it?
What's that?
Zip lining across the Genesee River from Lake Avenue to St. Paul. I would do it, bro. The one that
wait.
Zip lining across the gorge from Lake Avenue to St. Paul. So literally across.
Wait, where they used to have the laser light.
Yeah, right about that.
Oh, hell to the no. Hell to the no.
You're looking at about 300-400 feet off the ground.
Hell no.
Looking down into the gorge.
No, I'm good.
See, but the thing that's crazy is that me and Petito, when we went down to Puerto Rico a couple months ago, we did the zip lining in Puerto Rico, in Orocovis.
That's fine. I rather...
Yo, son, we were like 1,000 feet in the air. We were 1,000 feet in the air. When you look down, you can't see anything. It's like... straight jungle.
That's not fun. How was that fun? Please explain to me how the hell was that fun?
I'm afraid of heights.
Yeah, I'm terrified of heights.
Myself to do something that I normally wouldn't do.
No, I'm not doing that. No,
that's fun.
I'm not.
That.
There's no need and no purpose for me to do that whatsoever.
I had some fun on that. So hashtag zip lining across the High Falls Genesee River.
I wouldn't even zip line from my front porch to my car. I would not zip. What the hell?
Yo, it's fun.
No, well, you know what? I want to be there, the other side, videotaping.
Hell yeah.
I want to be there.
We got this. We'll do that. What happened to my stuff here? Okay, there we go. We already talked about the arrest from the video assault. Ban the box.
Just so you know, you guys started 15 minutes late, so just add 15 minutes to the red time.
Okay. Ban the box. Have you seen that? Ban the box. They want to remove that question from job applications that says,
yes. What's his face has been forefront in that. Adam McFadden. He's been spearheading that. He's actually been having some people to try to come into some meetings and stuff like that.
I guess they voted to ban the box. So
honestly, even if I did, I wouldn't put it down.
No, I know, but still, it's just to me, it makes it almost so that you already basically have a strike against you. You did your crime, you did your time. It might have been 5, 10, 15 years ago, but here you are having to check yes because you don't want to get the job declined.
That's prejudging people.
That's exactly.
And I think about that. I kind of think about the whole Sterling situation. I mean, he never said the N word. He said black. What is it? Black folks, right, or something.
They said don't bring black people. To our games.
He was. Anyways, and I like what Mark Cuban was saying, and people are starting to attack Mark Cuban because he was like, listen. All of us have some ugly in us. We're all transparent. We all have glass houses. Everybody has a little bit of something in them that tarnishes their image. We just don't know what it is.
Yep, I got you.
So, I mean, to throw a stone at Sterling, it's really...
But the thing with Sterling, though, is Sterling is an obvious racist. Not just because of that. Not just because of that.
I heard that he has some history on that.
The way he treats his people, the way he does everything. So there's a lot more.
And I know it's a write-off, but you're talking about, listen, when you have that much money, you can donate to anybody you want. Mm-hmm. And he's over here throwing money to the NAACP. Mm-hmm. He doesn't have to do that.
No, he got fines, $2.5 million. He has no choice.
No. I'm talking about his donations over the years.
That, yeah, but it's just the thing about it is, man, is that eventually it's going to come out. You know, and if you're that type of person, it's going to come out. It's going to come out. You know,
I'm just, you know, my thing is just teach his own. I mean, racism right now is at its worst right now because you don't know who's racist.
Yeah. And
back then, you knew who it was. Yeah. They'll tell you in the face.
Yeah. Nowadays,
but now they'll shake your hand.
They'll tell you in a conversation with their business.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way it is. But yeah, so I'm glad they're banning the box because that really shouldn't have any relevance unless the job you're going.
You know what I don't like in applications, and when I apply online at Monster.com and Career Builder, when they ask you those questions at the end, if you're male, if you're Hispanic, you know what gender you are and what race you are. I don't like those questions, and I don't like when they ask you if you're a veteran or not because I feel like they favor veterans more than just us. You know, like I think if there was 5 people that applied for a job and 1 out of the 4 was a veteran, I think he'll get a better shot than we do.
Okay.
And not for I don't have anything against that, but I just think that I don't like those little 4 or 5 questions that ask at the end.
It's a job benefit.
If you say so.
It is. It's just like any other benefit. As a veteran, that's a benefit that you get.
Yeah, but I'm not a veteran, and I want a job just like they do when they get home. I'm over here, they over there, and I appreciate what they do, but I'm over here.
You took a job without that benefit.
What benefit? No, they're just. I'm talking about the application when they ask you your gender, your race.
It's a job benefit.
I don't know how that's a job benefit. If I'm Hispanic male and I'm a non-veteran. So when
I check Hispanic, is that
how is that a benefit? Yeah, how is that a benefit?
No, wait, now you're talking something totally different.
No, it's the same group of questions. Yeah, but it's the same group of questions.
No, I'm sorry. Am I the one who's
wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Is this our segment or not?
Well, you know what happens when you get a veteran or when you get someone that's been in the military?
Or is it somebody Hispanic?
He's gonna throw his.
I don't see it. If it's a benefit, it's like 3 or 4 questions on every application, career builder, job, whatever it is. They ask you those little questions that say you don't have to answer them. You don't have to.
Would you like to understand or not?
I don't want to understand. How? But you're going to contradict yourself when you say that it's a benefit when you say you're a veteran. But how is it a benefit when you say you're black or Hispanic?
I didn't say that. Well, first off, in every capacity, you've got for veterans, you've got certain quotas that have to be implemented.
Did you ask him? I didn't ask him. Let's continue.
You just asked me.
All right, we're gonna have a whole segment on.
I just wanted you to start up so I can kick you right now.
So I just saw this story earlier this week. There's a CNN affiliate, KPIX out of Oakland, California, that they labeled this epidemic or this thing going on in the hood as hood disease.
I didn't get to read into that, but I seen it. I read MSN.com every day. Gotcha. On my phone, when you hit internet, that's my homepage.
I seen it.
I didn't get a chance to read it though.
And the thing that I kind of took away from it is that the phrase hood disease to me is like, wait a minute, what does that mean? Hood disease, like. But I can understand where they're coming from in the sense of post-traumatic stress disorder. Because you have people that, we were just talking about veterans, right? They go to Iraq, they go to Afghanistan.
That I can understand.
But in the hood, to a certain extent, some people go through the same situations. If we're chilling, right? Me and you are chilling, and somebody comes up right behind your boy and blows his brains out right in front of you, isn't that kind of post-traumatic?
Yeah, I would freak out.
That's what I'm saying.
I would freak out. I probably wouldn't be the same.
So in a nutshell, I could see where they were going with it, but to label it hood disease is the part that I'm saying I don't think that was the right.
Well, that's like Reagan labeling us Hispanics. Where did that word Hispanic come from?
It was Hispanic.
That's what I'm saying.
It was Hispanic. So they might as well put it together.
You know Reagan came up with that name.
Oh, yeah, no, but Reagan came up with a lot of things. He came up with the war on drugs too, and that never worked out.
Well, I mean, wasn't it him with the war, the Cold War? He was the one with the whole Cold War thing, right?
Dude, I don't even want to talk about Reagan. I don't even want to talk.
He should have stood in Hollywood.
But definitely wrong choice of words. But definitely Chuck, there is.
Make yourself useful.
There is
a picture.
Wow.
It's on my tab.
Chuck,
you don't have to even pay for it.
I will do something that he don't nobody. Chuck, will you please get us a picture of beer?
You're a kind guy. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I don't care what this guy says about you.
I want to make sure that
you can put it on my tab.
I want to make sure that
I have a tab.
I want that people that are watching.
But I didn't sign anything yet.
I want to make sure people that are watching realize that not all Puerto Ricans are dicks. One out of two. One out of two.
You get the gas face for that.
I'm sorry. Hashtag
I had to
gas
get
face.
third base on him. You get the gas face.
So yeah, so I think wrong choice of words.
Dick, what kind of drunk?
Sorry.
You know what? Just don't piss in it. Yo,
give him the chocolate veggie urine special.
you're drinking it first. Blue Light or Labatt's Blue, it doesn't matter.
All right, so real quick, so we can move on.
Yeah, Bud Light or Labatt's Blue.
Let's move on. So that way we have a special guest tonight. So let's move along. I put down volunteering in our community, and the only reason why I put that is because there's so many people in our community that I read Facebook every day, and I see so many people that talk so much crap about, oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like the way they do this. I'm going to take, for example, the Puerto Rican Festival. I saw so many comments last week about, who they're bringing, or they never bring anybody, or they never do this, but yet you're a spectator on the outside looking in. Why don't you do something about it? Why don't you do more than just spectate and do something about it? So with that said, volunteering in our community, instead of talking about all the ills and all the nonsense that's going on in our community, why don't you reach out? We have some people that come onto our show. Ray Mayolis, Peggy Carbonell, and Lisette Castro.
Oh, they pound the pavement.
Why
man.
don't you pound the pavement with them? And then that way you can actually have a reason to talk junk. Because if all you're doing is spectating and talking junk from the sidelines, then you're part of the problem.
I'm telling you, one day, Lisa, she's my cousin. She came to my job when I used to work on Clinton. And she picked me up, and I went on a ride along with her. And she was doing some stuff, and she took me to a few spots. And I'm telling you, man, I grew up on Clinton. I drive through Clinton every day. But you don't see some of these places in the cut.
Oh, yeah, no, I can imagine.
Unless you know about them.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And I'm telling you, there was one cut in the church on Clinton, the Christian church. I used to go to the Pentecostal one. And there was a cut because they're building a gym back there. And it's incomplete yet, but back there, oh my gosh, I was scared to walk back there.
I know you were talking about it the day they were here.
Oh my gosh, there was so many needles.
Yep. No, I got you.
What are you waiting for? You need some theme music or something?
It's a veteran benefit. I get to serve a Puerto Rican.
There you go. We got the whole veteran thing taken care of right there. So anyway,
but it was scary, dude.
Yeah, no, I believe it.
It was like walking in this area right here, and every foot that way and that way and that way was a landmine. It was impossible.
Oh, yeah.
I was scared. Needles everywhere.
So going back to the whole volunteering thing, we need more people to actually, not talk about it, be about it.
No, not complain about it.
You know what I'm saying? Not complain about it, be about it. Do something.
You're not going to do nothing? Just shut up.
If there's a problem, just shut up. Don't talk about it.
Doing something can even, honestly, just saying something positive about the whole situation.
Exactly.
And just, saying, you know what, I seen something great today for these people that work over here. And, acknowledgement.
Give something positive back instead of the negative. Anybody could type something negative. It's too easy. So with that said, we need volunteers for the Puerto Rican Festival coming up August 1st through the 3rd. So reach out to me because I am the volunteer coordinator.
I want to do the dunk tank, but I want to go first because I know you pee in the water.
Yes, I do. We'll figure it out.
You want to do a show over there?
We'll figure it out, especially if Lexington has a booth there. There shouldn't be no reason. We'll have to figure out the logistics of the videotaping. Yeah. No, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So we'll figure that out. But August 1st,
you can be there while they're setting up.
Make sure you mark your calendars. And
you are a veteran, right? You can be there managing.
All right, come on, back. Can we focus?
I'm focused.
We'll get back to the Memorial Day plans later. We don't need.
Why?
To
I'm going to be at your house. You're grilling out.
Okay, that's what we're going to be doing.
Listen, # long 3-day weekend. I can't wait. What are you doing, man?
Can I move forward?
You took off focus. You got to
I move my forward.
Hold on, there's plenty after that.
They go backwards. I'm pressing the forward button.
It just said end the episode. You crazy?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to go backwards.
Oh, that's the beginning.
This is the stuff that we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Oh, is that it? No, that's
sports.
not it. Yeah.
What? Sports. This is the stuff that we got to deal with. So you know what? As professionals, we're gonna just keep it going. We'll keep it going.
You wrote it. So you know what it is.
We'll keep it going. So we'll keep it going. Don't worry about it.
You know what? We're gonna talk to the Seuss about this.
Professionals.
We keep it rolling. # keep it moving.
Going. So real quick, tomorrow night, May 23rd, coming to you live, ESPN2, Willie Monroe Jr., is going for the championship, for the whole enchilada, for everything, putting it on the line tomorrow night. Who do you got?
Hometown hero, man, all day.
That's it. I mean, that's without saying.
Hashtag
Q.
Team Monroe.
Who you got, Q? You got
hashtag Team Monroe.
So definitely tune in. If you can't make it down to Turning Stone Resort and Casino down in Verona, New York, make sure you tune in. 9 p.m. ESPN2. There you go. There you go.
Hey, go back.
You had it, you lost it. You had it, you lost it.
Right there.
So, with that said, we're talking about boxing, right? And anybody that knows me,
no. That's Martinez called Diaz a diva.
No, I don't. Hold up a second. That's wrong. The Diaz part is wrong, but it's all right. He's fighting Cotto, so it's.
Was that your type or theirs?
It's probably my type. Either way, it doesn't matter. Martinez calls Cotto a diva.
What were you thinking about Diaz there?
I have no idea. Dude, does it matter?
It does matter. I'm surprised you did that. Give Martinez's name wrong, not Cotto's.
Dude, it's obvious. I mean, if I would have spelled it like cotton or...
You know what, though? I read the whole interview. I watched it, and I don't... Cotto has every right to feel the way he does.
Yeah, I agree with it, too.
Absolutely. He's the drawer. He's the one that sold out many... What is it, 9 fights over there?
9 fights in Madison Square Garden.
This guy, this is his first major pay-per-view.
Yeah, exactly.
He might be the champion, but I like how he came back at Cotto. He goes, you fought two A-star fighters and you lost?
He lost against 2 A fighters in Madison Square Garden. Okay, you know what? Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose.
Absolutely.
That's the way it is. But one thing that Cotto said is when he came up against Mayweather, even though Cotto was the champion, who came in first?
He did.
Mayweather. Well, yeah, he came in first. Mayweather was the headliner. Mayweather was the man. It wasn't his belt they were fighting for. It was Cotto's belt. So in that situation you're at his home.
Yeah,
you gotta
you're in
respect
Vegas.
That. You got to respect that. So the same way Martinez has to respect
Martinez better fall back before he gets fell back.
Honestly, I put it on Facebook. I was like, you know what? Martinez looked like he really wanted to ask Cotto out on a date. Like the way he kept staring at him, it was almost like it didn't look like he wanted to fight him. Now Cotto, you look at Cotto's face. Cotto looked like he wanted to jump over that table.
But he always has the eye of the tiger, man. Always.
And the beautiful thing about it is we're gonna get to be there live to see that. So that's gonna be, we're gonna be there.
You know, I was in
amongst
when I was in Puerto Rico,
18,000 people.
Oh, absolutely.
Keep it short. We still got our.
I'm just saying, real quick. I was in Puerto Rico a couple years ago, buried my aunt, and my father's family. I seen them for the last few days when I was there. Their pueblo was right next to Cagua, where he's from. So my cousin was working in Cagua. So by the time she got out, I said, let me go watch a movie. I was in a plaza that he had owned next to the gas station over there. I mean, and I was talking to the security guard. I'm like, yo, Cotto's over here all the time. He's a real people person. He's not over here making big shows like Trinidad. Trinidad always loved that attention.
I know.
He was like, Cotto, though, he's very humble. He's very quiet. The people love him, and they respect him for that.
Yep, and bro, I got to meet Cotto one time at the airport.
Yeah, you sent me that picture.
Gomez, and dude was cool. It was cool. I mean, it took a little bit of time for him to want to talk. But his dad was like, mira, Miguel, ven aquí. Pops, rest in peace, was like, come over here. And Cotto was quick, like, yo, no problem. Shook my hand. We talked for a minute and kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? So for Martinez to say that, I think maybe Martinez is a little bit of a diva. But, you know, he just doesn't want to admit it. So he might as well call Cotto to try to... We'll see. We'll see.
You think it's going to be a tough fight for him?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a real tough fight for Cotto. Oh, yeah. Real tough fight.
Well, I hope he wins and gets the title, and I would love to see a rematch with Mayweather.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But with that said, we're talking about boxing. We're going to switch gears. Anybody that knows me knows I'm boxing 100%. I respect MMA.
I love MMA.
I respect the sport. I respect the people that do it because I would not be able to put up for 1 minute doing some MMA.
I've been watching this since day one.
Matter of fact, me and my son, sometimes my son was grappling with the twins, with Edgar and Edward. And my son would put me in moves. And I'm talking about this was like, he's 14 now. When he was like 11.
Jonathan.
He would put me in moves that I would have to tap out. I would have to tap out because he'll put me in a move that I can't get out of it. And he'll choke me out.
Yeah.
And he was only like 11 years old. So it's serious when that's going on. So with no further ado, we have amateur MMA fighter from Rochester, New York, because all we do is support local, homegrown talent. Magdiel Matias is going to be with us momentarily. Let's get a chair for him.
I got him.
Can we pull that chair up? Come on, man.
Hey, come on, servants over here.
What's up? No, he needs a booster chair. No, you're about the same height as Tag. You're about the same height as Tag. Don't worry about it. You good.
Did you just say booster chair? Hey, Chuck, you want to make sure we're focused over here, buddy?
Ties.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming through.
Appreciate it, man.
So we have, you know,
veteran.
Someone that's here that's actually doing it. You know, like I was saying, I respect.
How do you keep changing?
I respect what you
you're
do.
messing with my emotions here.
I respect the whole sport. It's a sport.
I love the sport.
It's different. It's different from boxing. You know, it's there. And obviously, you know that.
Yeah.
But when I see people box, like I seen that Georgia St. Pierre fight. It was like probably about 2 or 3 fights ago, where he basically won the whole fight boxing. I'm like, this dude is boxing, and then I found out Freddie Roach is actually his trainer for boxing. I'm like, all right. So tell me, what's MMA all about? This is what you do.
In my opinion, MMA, you know, it's all exactly what it stands for, mixed martial arts. You know, a lot of people go in there thinking that, you know, how it originally started, where it was just like bare knuckle brawling, no holds barred.
There was 2 rules, no biting and no.
That was it. There was no weight class.
No eye gouging, I think it was.
Nothing. You know what I mean? Which I understand. A lot of people still view it as that just because it's in the cage. You know what I mean? It's still fairly new. But just like you said, GSP, I respect that guy. Actually, you know, try to, you know, mimic that guy's talent, you know, his skill. Because like you said, a lot of guys, they go in there thinking it's just, you know, haymakers and, you know, going for gold. But if you can take talent, just like you said, I grew up boxing myself too. If you have somebody like GSP where you take it and it's actually mixed martial art, it's an art. Okay. It's not just a sport. You don't do it just to do it, and you know, if GSP takes it and it's an art, he perfects his craft.
Yeah. Okay.
If you have fighters like that, and that's how I try to
the more well-rounded you are, right?
The more well-rounded you are. You know, GSP, whatever fight, same thing with John Jones, whatever fighter they fight, they take their opponents, like, you know, I guess their best, you know, skill, and they make it so that they're better than them at it. That way, anything else they apply themselves to, like I said, it's an art. You know, you got to make it perfect. It's a masterpiece. You're perfecting your craft, yourself, your body, and everything that you're learning.
I've been watching this since day one. And I was going to mention something earlier. I just figured, wait till he gets up. I've been watching since day one. And I'm going to tell you, the first time I see MMA, my stomach turned. I'm not going to lie, my stomach turned. We're talking about Hoist Gracie could not advance to the finals because he broke his hands on somebody's head. All right? My favorite, to this day, my favorite all-time tap out was Hoist Gracie and Dana B. Severin. When Dana B. Severin was on top of him. Now, back then, again, like you said, no rules, clothes. It's not the way it is today. This guy wore, what is it, a Kung Fu outfit?
Gi?
A gi. He wore gi. Now, he had homie up on his neck. Hoist Gracie was up on his neck. Now, Dana B. Severin was on top of him like this. Now, this guy's legs was around him. It took some time, but what he did was so spectacular. And again, this is where all the skill comes in. He took his legs that were around his head, and he created a chokehold. And while he was on his neck, again, his back wasn't even on the ground. It was practically his neck, and made Dana B. Severin tap out while he was on his neck. That was one of the most amazing things. And from there, I was stuck. I was like, this is amazing. Right, and the Gracie family, by the way, started UFC. Okay. Yeah, and then they got bought out by.
Piggybacking over that, what's your crowning moment, or what's your favorite moment in any of the fights that you've had?
And by the way, how many fights have you had? What's your record?
Right now I'm 4-3.
You're pro?
No, I'm amateur. Okay. I'm amateur. I'm 4-3. I'm still learning. Didn't go pro yet. Like I said, I'm still learning. I guess the highlight, the best fight I had, I think was actually like my first fight. My first fight, I knew nothing. I knew absolutely nothing. I went against a kid who was supposedly a boxer and a wrestler. Okay. And I grew up boxing, so that was, you know, something that I was comfortable with. If I go in the ring and I'm throwing hands, I'm comfortable with that. But to get in the cage and I got to look for like a leg kick or, you know, a knee or just getting picked up and bodied on the ground, you know what I mean? That was new to me. I'm comfortable standing. So the fact that I was actually able to keep a wrestler down on the ground in my first fight, that was actually, you know, something that was just like a highlight. Like, I can really do this. Like, you know, I was proud of myself. You know, the hard work, the training that went into it. At that, you know, we got a couple times where I got to stand up and I just, you know, nice little combination, little flair here and there. So I felt a little bit. I was feeling myself a little bit, you know.
That's what it's all about.
It is.
I've seen some amazing things in MMA, man. Showtime.
And
you know what I'm talking? You know that move?
Which move?
The one that made him really famous, and I've been watching this.
Okay. Off the cage.
This guy did some Matrix shit. I kid you not. He was fighting this guy, and these guys had a hell of a fight going on. He decided. I think they just got up from the ground or something.
Yeah. Yep.
And he decided to go do some Matrix, then run up off the cage, do some wind chunk flying kick up in the air, caught him perfect in the face. Perfect. Shortly after the fight was gone. It was. I mean, it was so amazing because no one's ever really used the cage as a weapon.
And you know what? A lot of fighters still don't use the cage. Like I like the cage. You know, just like Pettis does. Showtime. My trainer actually, the original guy I actually started getting up with. He likes to think outside the box with spinning hit, fists. A lot of people don't really do that. You see John Jones do it all the time.
Yeah, he does.
You get him against, he'll throw a spinning elbow or spinning fist. My coach does the same thing. I'll use the wall. A lot of people, when they get pinned against the wall, you see them, they just get stuck and they try to stand up. A lot of things they don't realize, you can use the cage, walk up the wall, flip it, reverse it. You can use the cage just like the ropes.
You just can't hold on to it, right?
Yeah, you just can't hold on to it. You just can't hold on to it. Use the cage and spring off like, Pettis did. He jumped, ran up the wall, spinning heel kick. Honestly,
that was amazing.
If somebody's coming at me and I'll throw my secrets out there. If you're coming at me, I'm luring you. I'm baiting you in. I liked it. I put my head out.
Wait,
if you're coming, I'm sorry.
No, don't
tell him everything.
Chill. Don't tell him everything.
All right. Okay. All right. I won't do that then. You'll see.
Yeah, just find out. Just find out.
Just come in the ring.
Challenge and you'll find out.
Dude, what are you doing?
Hey.
But let me ask you a question though. What made you, since you said you boxed, what made you make the switch?
The transition
from boxing to MMA. Is it the height? Is it what was it, or is it you the thirst for more?
Actually, you know what? I was just talking, to one of you guys. I just met him, Tim. I was just talking to Tim about it.
He's actually the one that you're gonna put in a submission hold momentarily.
So he's the next guy. I was talking to him about it. I grew up boxing, since I was like 10 years old. On and off, couple years. I joined the military. Okay. All right, I ended up boxing for the Marine Corps my last year.
Okay.
Yeah, when they started talking, I got up and I was like, wait a minute. No,
my brother's a veteran. I have nothing against it.
All right, but let him finish the story, guys.
Why do you really?
Like this is
our segment here.
This is the guest.
I'm gonna start charging. You know what? Every beer you.
But Tag, he's still the guest.
He's killing me.
No.
No, but I
one more word, he puts you in a chokehold. That's it.
I was boxing for the Marine Corps my last year, so I got paid to fight. A buddy of mine was actually competing in mixed martial arts at the time as he was getting ready to transition out of the Marine Corps. And he told me, your hands are real nice. A lot of guys at the amateur level, even the professional level, they like that. Like you said, GSP, he outboxed pretty much all of his fighters. Yeah. That's because it's what they like. They think it's all about the ground game. So if you can keep it from the ground, you'd have a good fighting chance. Every fight you have to throw a punch. So I figured, why not give it a try? I didn't take it seriously until, I want to say, like 3 years ago. I had a little situation in my life where I felt I failed at something.
Okay.
And anything that I ever applied myself to, I would never give up on ever again. And it just so happened that, fighting was it.
All right.
Fighting was it. And ever since then, I've just been applying myself. Honestly, I was training by myself. I had my trainer. He didn't know much. Our team is actually called Iron Sharpens Iron. And he's real religious. He's in the church. Iron? Yeah, Iron Sharpens Iron.
That's new.
It's new.
It's new. Yeah, that's my boy.
That's
my brother. So yes.
Yeah, he teaches me. I teach him with boxing, whatever he can learn. Right. And like I said, ever since then.
Yeah, new. As we just said. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
The end.
He always has to find.
I just didn't know he was
a way to stop the flow for a minute. But yeah,
that took me for a twist.
Pause, though.
But absolutely. So that's what's up then, and that's even to know that there's a family connection. Because New, since back in the day, that's
no different ever
for years. But that's what's up then. So then basically now you're looking at this. So any upcoming fights? What's going on?
I got a fight.
How old are you, first of all?
I just turned 27.
Okay, a little late in the game here, but go ahead.
It's never too late.
The guys started what 18, 19, 20, 21?
Who?
Normally when guys want to get into this.
I don't think that really matters though.
Honestly, the way I see it, and
you don't look freaking 27.
I know. You know what? Let me shave this off. I'm telling you, man.
You would have told. Yeah, they got to pay us first. You would have told me 21, I would have believed it easily. Easily.
Yeah. Well, I drink water, I eat my vegetables, and
That's what I got to start doing.
I'm telling you, that's a secret,
and you got to go
this
back
every
10
now
years.
and again.
I drink water all day at work.
Go
But on the
back 10
weekends,
years.
Thursdays.
But even going to that point, though, I don't think, like, a lot of people look at that, like, Woody Monroe's a good example. Right now, he's, 17-1. He's 27 years old. You know what I'm saying? When people look at him in boxing years, like, oh, you're old.
Yeah, you almost passed your prime.
But I think it's all how you condition, it's all how you take care of yourself.
That's all it really is.
Well, I mean,
it's all, honestly, it's all right here. I mean, anybody can get in shape. So long as you want to get in shape. Anybody can learn anything. Anybody can apply themselves to whatever they want to, so long as you actually, apply yourself to it. The human mind is capable of doing anything. Yeah. I don't care how old you are. You see Chuck Liddell. You see a lot of old fighters out in there. Not old. Not calling you guys old. But they're older gentlemen. They're old, and they still put in work. You know what I mean? And they put their body through abuse over the years. Me being in the military, infantry, going overseas, my body it has taken its toll. But you know what? In my heart, I feel I can make something of this sport. And there's nothing, no one, not even my mom, no one, nothing can actually stop me from achieving my goal, honestly, with this sport.
And that's what it comes down to.
I don't care how old I am.
That's hard. That's what it comes down to. But not only that, but you've been boxing since you was 10 years old. You're in the military. So you've already been conditioning yourself for this throughout your entire life.
Have you ever thought about trying to do the two of them, or is that too much?
I want to say it's too much, just because with MMA it requires a lot more focus with learning a lot of different skills with legs and groundwork and wrestling and standing up.
You got all the disciplines versus boxing being one discipline, which is
kind of. I don't want to say boxing is 2D, where MMA is a little bit more 3-dimensional, but in a sense it kind of is. Now, even though boxing is a lot more fast paced, I feel at times than MMA. Just because you're constantly throwing punches, you're always on the defense.
Right. Move, yeah.
With MMA, it's a little cheat where you can get on the ground, hold them. If you can hold your opponent, you can take a breather. Relax a little bit.
Yeah, that's what they do it for. Yeah. I've been actually very impressed with MMA and the UFC because it took literally hundreds of years. I mean, I just surprised Monroe about this. He didn't know Abraham Lincoln used to be a boxer, a bare knuckle boxer. Yeah. He used to be a bare knuckle boxer. I mean, we're talking about boxing went back hundreds of years to get to where it's at now, where Mayweather's making tens of millions of dollars. It's only taken now give it about another 10 years. Maybe less than that, but look how fast it's been 20 years?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit old. Yeah. Give or take a few years to see where MMA is at right now with a couple of decades. I mean, the future is completely open. I think it's really going to break open the moment they get through New York State.
It really is. Not even that long ago, you guys already realized where it was like no holds barred, no weight class and stuff like that. Honestly, there's a little debate saying that MMA is a dangerous sport, but I feel it's like one of the more safest sports out there because there's so much more that you can do to actually inflict pain on somebody. You have to have those regulations, and it makes it more safe rather than boxing. If you knock a guy down on the ground, he's getting the standing 8 count. That causes a lot of trauma to the head. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. When you get him to they used to do 15 rounds back then. And I was 12.
But there's boxers that have actually died.
Exactly. Yeah. With this, as soon as there's any sign of, he's dizzy, they stop the fight. You guys see it. You guys watch the fights. They stop it. It's actually, I don't want to say it's a pretty safe sport, but they make it as safe as possible.
And I agree with that. Listen, if you see the early days compared to now, I mean, they're sanctioned. And I'm telling you, once they get through New York State, I think so many doors are going to open.
So, piggybacking off of that, do you feel that that's a detriment to you? Do you feel that that's stopping your progress because of the fact that obviously you live in New York State and this state has not embraced?
I don't think it's stopping my progress. Like I said, there's nothing, no one, anything, that anyone can do to stop me from, reaching my goal as a fighter. Bottom line, I mean, if it happens to where they legalize it here in New York State, that'd make fighting a whole lot easier for me. Just because I won't have to go out of state and travel. You know what I mean? It makes it a lot more convenient. I can keep it in state. I can do fights here, shows here. At the same time, it keeps me closer to home. at the same time, you know, like I said, honestly, I really don't know the real reasons as to why they're keeping it. I know they say it's a barbaric sport and whatnot.
No, I think it has to do with money. It has to do with money.
If it's about money, then the people
it's
who are
all
in charge,
about money.
they I guess they don't realize that how much money this could actually bring.
Oh yeah, and it will. And
no,
trust me,
yeah.
it'll get there.
It'll happen.
It's already gotten to the point where it's been right there, ready to get signed.
Yeah.
And then it just
unfortunately, I think we don't get legalized before MMA does.
In New York State, I
think
don't
so,
know,
man.
No, but that's something. So right now, basically, because of the fact it's not legalized in New York State, so for you to take fights, unless they're fights that are not technically MMA, you have to travel outside of the state.
For right now, as an amateur, amateur MMA is legal in New York State.
Amateur
MMA is legal in New York State, but once I actually go pro, then I do have to travel outside of New York State.
Well, what I'm hoping for you, for our benefit, so that we can see you fight here, is by the time you go pro. And when do you think that is?
I set a goal. You know, I want to go pro by the end of this year. I won't have a pro fight until middle of next year, around maybe this time next year, maybe sooner, depending on how I'm feeling. But you know, there's nothing set in stone yet. It's just an idea for right now.
All right. So I'm hoping by the time you do go pro, and Joe Roebuck, Louise Slaughter, all y'all that actually got some political pull.
Sure.
Do what you got to do. He says sure. I'm an optimist. He's a pessimist.
I'm just saying.
What I say is make it happen. There's enough money. There's enough.
There's
going to be enough money for everybody in the state, for politics, for everybody to be able to eat well.
I have a question. Yeah. My last question, then you can continue if you have one. Do you think Anderson Silva should come back? Should he come back? Now, I've heard of the injury.
Anderson Silva? Bro, you don't got a leg anymore.
That's what I'm saying. So I haven't seen it yet. I don't want to see it. Dude, so I heard how gruesome it was.
How can you
But he's talking about coming back. And from what I hear, I just want to. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
My opinion, I never had a broken bone in my body. If he comes back, that will have some sort of effect on his fighting game.
Yes, it will.
People are gonna go after it.
Duh. I mean, but
dude, the human
for him, I want him to come back. I don't think he should.
Yeah, I think
that's what
I don't want him to come back. I mean, I want to, but you know,
I love
don't
his
think
fights.
he should.
I love his fights.
Yeah, but my man, when
I don't.
When a leg goes around the finger and it just goes, that's not supposed to happen, man. So no. So I got a little clip here.
I can't deal with that shit, man. I can't.
I've seen that you got something on Facebook.
I don't want to see it
on YouTube where you're kind of documenting, your progress, and you're documenting the beginnings and kind of. I would want to say kind of like a reality TV type thing.
Yeah, it's just me, I guess, just showing the hard work. I mean, with the people that I've, been, fortunate enough to have in my life to help me train, they're constantly reminding me, like, you're always working. What are you doing now? I'm going to work after work.
All right.
And I thought it'd be pretty cool to just, share my lifestyle, like, rather than asking like, why are you so tired, or why are you doing this, they'll see my work and they'll see what I love and they'll see what I do, so they can understand. And in turn, you know what? I honestly, with showing these videos, I feel that it'll motivate somebody else to do it. It'll just positive effect on anybody else who ever's wanting to apply themselves to anything that they do in life, whether it's fighting, acting, being a teacher. They got to see the hard work that goes behind it in order for them to continue to push themselves and reach their goals.
All right, Mike, do you have that? Are you playing? You playing? All right, perfect. Yeah, but and that's the thing. That's the reality of it, man. Is that people tend to see the outcome,
the results,
but they don't see what goes into it. And it's easy for someone on the outside to always look and be like, "Oh, he just won these fights. He's doing this thing," but they don't realize that to get to that point, it wasn't like I just woke up one day and said, "I want to be a fighter. I'm gonna go out there and knock somebody out."
Yeah.
It takes hard work, and no matter what you mentioned professions, you mentioned whatever it may be. It's not only MMA fighter, boxer, teacher, whatever it is that you want to do in life, you want to do it well. It takes a lot of work, People always see it, so it's good. It's good that you documented that. And I think nowadays, in the day and age that we live in, with YouTube and reality TV being at the forefront,
It's all, you know, and that's another reason why I did it, just because I feel like we're so, you know, everything is just flooded upon us to where it's just like the glamorous lifestyle, this, and that. You know, you got to have it here, you got to have it now. It's just like, I just like, you know what, take a step back. The reality of things is nothing goes without hard work.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Nothing.
If anything we can leave you with today is work hard. And the results.
Hard work works, bottom line.
Exactly. Now, let me ask you a question, because I know you're Boricua. So I need to know.
Where's your Yankee jersey? That's what I want to know.
I need to know who you got for the boxing match coming up on June 7th, Martinez or Miguel Cotto?
Cotto.
All right.
Cotto.
All right, without saying. That's cool.
Cotto.
That's cool.
Yeah, because I don't care how good you fight. We're about to have a fight here. You would have said the other one.
Remember, he said it. So if you want to put him in a hole.
I would have just grabbed I would have grabbed the mic.
Just remember, there's always got to be one. That's the guy right there.
I'd have used foreign objects.
But but definitely, any last words you want to say? Anything that you want to get out there? Anything you want to tell our viewers?
I guess it's like a promotion opportunity here.
Absolutely.
Hey, find me on Facebook, MagDL Matias, on Twitter, Instagram. It's the same thing. My name, MagDL Matias. Just type something in. You'll probably find something.
We got your name up, so you're good. Your
I'm new to this whole social media. I look young a little bit, but trust me, I'm getting new into this YouTube and ask my sugar plum over there, honey bun.
Sugar plum, honey bun.
She'll tell you. I still don't know how to work an Instagram. I just know you
She's
take
like, honey,
pictures.
I don't know what that is. Can you?
I do that. No, I do that. And you know, I'm getting in touch.
So make sure, MagDL Matias, if you go on our Facebook post from today for Real Talk 360, there's a link to his page. Make sure you like his page. Make sure you follow him. And I'm hoping that in the near future, we'll have you back.
Definitely.
First pro fight and many
Definitely.
Good luck to you, brother.
Definitely. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming out.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro. You free to chill if you want to chill, or you want to go back?
My body needs some rest.
All right,
hard work. So I might go train. I don't know. We might see.
How you gonna say I'm tired? I'm gonna go work out.
You know, it's one of those things.
That's the Puerto Rican in you.
But that's what you're supposed to do.
I'm tired, but I'm gonna go to the bar and drink. That's what I do.
Right? Most people would be like, I'm tired. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Go home.
When you want to get to the point where you're at, you're tired. I'm gonna go work out.
Yeah,
that's what's up. That's dedication.
Yeah,
that's dedication.
So, my thing is, I'm tired, but I'm gonna let this girl come over.
All right.
As tired as I am, she coming over.
Thank you, and thank you to my boy Q.
And sugar plum honey bun.
And make sure y'all check out. And we're gonna definitely keep up with you. We're gonna definitely follow you. And we'll definitely plug you on the show so that way we make sure that people are watching and seeing. So keep us in the loop.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there you have it. MMA at its best. Make sure, remember the name, because I hate when people wait. You know, people always want to wait until somebody gets to that point and then be like, oh, I was always a fan. I was always this and I was always that.
I'm a fan now. I didn't even know about him. I'm a fan now.
That's what I'm saying. You start when they're starting, so that way we can grow together. And that's what I love about Willie. That's what I love about Miguel Cotto. Because Miguel Cotto, no lie, when I started watching him, he was really a nobody. Nobody really knew who he was. He wasn't.
Chico put me on some years ago.
Trinidad
was still around.
And it wasn't.
He kept telling me, like, yo, watch this guy, Cotto. He's coming up.
Newman was another one. Newman was like, yo, watch this guy, Cotto. And it was like you grow with the boxer. And you almost. Now it's at the point where even if I know he's about to lose, that's my man. I'm sticking with him 100%.
We're very prideful fans. I mean, Puerto Ricans are prideful people.
Yeah, I'm not
so,
I
follow all my Puerto Rican fighters, man.
Yeah, so that's what
if you lose, get up, boy. You want to get up, boy.
That's what it is. So make sure you check it out. MagDL Matias. You should have seen it on the link. Make sure you check him out and follow him as he goes through his journey, through his progress, through the amateur ranks and up to the pros. That's what's up.
What's up with the NBA playoffs?
NBA playoffs right now, I think Miami and Indiana are tied. Indiana are tied. Yeah, they're tied. Indiana took the first one.
Yeah, I know that.
Indiana took the first one.
And then he took the second one.
He took the second one.
Oh, they played. Did they play last night?
No, I think they played tonight. They didn't play last night. Last night was San Antonio and OKC. And OKC, oh my God. When you're getting beat by 50, there should be like a tap out. You should have a tap out for basketball players. Bro, it was like 114 to like 70 something. And then the thing about it is San Antonio was still draining threes. Like they don't have no mercy.
I still think it's going to be heat in San Antonio.
No, it's going to be heat.
But this time I think San Antonio, man, they pissed off from last year.
Yeah.
And I mean, come on, you talking about a team that's been to the playoffs 14, 15, 16 years in a row, whatever it is, they have not missed the playoffs. They actually got the most playoff wins. Now they just beat as a team, as that that trio.
Yeah.
Than the Lakers.
Yeah, no, these dudes, they're sick, man. So definitely, I don't care for neither one of them, to be honest with you. I'm not with the Heat. I'm a Knicks fan. Like I said, we die hard. No matter how bad you do, we're going to stick with you.
Get up from that, boy. Get up.
Yeah,
shoot that damn three.
So as a consolation prize, the NBA is going to have the alternate championship game, Brooklyn versus the Knicks. And we'll see that. We'll watch that. Well, you didn't hear about it?
No, I don't even care about NBA like that.
But let's go to winners. We'll go to winners. Yankees baseball. We'll
I like
winners.
that. Can you say that again?
Yeah, Yankees baseball.
Let's go to winners.
So
Tanaka, he lost his first one.
It's going to happen, bro. My man is nasty, man. It's going to happen. But regardless of the fact, and the thing is I'll be honest, I really don't follow baseball hardcore until after the All-Star break.
Yeah.
I don't really, because right now all these games, they're meaningful, they're great. You get to see.
All I know that there's a lot of injuries going on.
And that's the thing. And now
Prince Fielder is out now for the rest of the season. He's out. That's what I was looking at earlier. He's gone.
So that's what it is. But regardless of the fact, Yankees baseball, we're still on top. We're always going to be on top. If we're not on top, we're coming for the top position.
I like
so make
this
sure you
glass.
look out. That's a nice one, right? You like that glass? The bar, like, don't. Dude, you see him on camera? He's thinking about stealing the glass.
What are you talking about?
Why would you?
What are you talking about? Why would you even say? What is wrong with you?
You did that.
What is wrong with you? Why would you say that?
My bad. What was the look around for?
No, I just heard something, so I was looking around.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I'm forever to pour you a drink. You better be on my damn side.
My bad.
We're repping the same team.
Hashtag Tad does not steal glasses.
I don't steal. I don't even steal from the bulk candy area.
Unless they have the name of the bar on the glass.
Can we move on?
Norton's.
Six Pockets.
Jeremiah's, rookies. Watch out. This dude is coming for you. And Blue.
I got so many glasses now.
Don't get glasses. Ray-Rays. Don't get glasses with Ray-Rays on it.
I got a six-pack from Six Pockets.
You got any football dates? Because I don't even care about football right now. Anything?
Johnny Manziel is not looking up to par.
Bro.
He's fighting for his job. And
is he expected to?
I think he went too early in the draft. I think he should have waited another year. He's still small. He's still young.
Yeah, but he's going to still be small in another year.
Yeah, but he would have had more experience. And I think, going against Teddy Bridgewater, I just still think, dude, he's a first freshman to win the Heisman. And he's only a sophomore. He should have waited till he was at least
19?
He's probably 12. I don't know. But
he looked like he's 12.
I'm just saying, he should have just waited, man. But he's Johnny Football, man. He's gonna relish in the moment. And you can't even get mad at him
for it. Up, get that money.
I do know that my Steelers are looking very good. Your Giants, on the other hand.
You know what, though, Tag? I'm going to be honest. Your Steelers look good every freaking year.
It takes a big man to say that.
No. I'm saying that because every year you don't really do anything.
Are you talking about your Giants right now?
I'm talking about Pittsburgh Steelers.
Listen, man, Coughlin told Eli, you might as well throw the towel in. And Eli was like, I can't throw that because they might get intercepted too.
That is so
I'm just saying, that's all he did was throw picks.
That's like, hold up.
Freaking throwing 30,000 picks in one season. Who the hell does that?
There was a tornado warning in Dallas. Everybody was told to go to Dallas Stadium because there's no touchdowns there. Come on, those jokes are getting so dry, dude. Like, you gotta come up with something better than that.
Dude, listen, man.
What have you done for me lately?
What has your team done for you lately?
We won a bowl a lot more recent than you did.
Well, we got 6.
Oh, my bad. They got 6.
By the way, we've been there 3 times.
4 of which he was in diapers for. But it's okay. Well, let's go. Let's move on.
I like how you keep thinking I'm that young.
Did you watch the Billboard Awards?
Don't even touch me, man.
Did you watch the Billboard Awards?
No, but
I'm touching the Yankees.
Stop.
Yankees are Yankees.
I'm very emotional right now. Don't talk about Steelers. You know how I feel about that.
No, but seriously, did you watch the Billboard Awards?
No, I watched the video. I'm so mad. Yeah, no, that was amazing.
Did you see that?
That was amazing. I love the song.
Probably, you know what? They could probably
They did Tupac, they did Michael.
Yeah, and they could probably recreate.
They're gonna do me next.
They could probably recreate a hologram of the Steelers when they were good. And put them on the field, and boom, get it going. All right, my bad.
Everyone that just laughed, I hope you all shit in your sleep tonight. In your sleep. I hope you wake up like,
what's that?
Yeah, what is that? What the?
No, but seriously, the hologram, bro, those holograms are creepy.
I'm not talking to you.
They're creepy. They are, hey, you guys listen to me, out there and out there. No, but they are creepy because you're seeing them perform. but his lips are moving to a whole nother song. Did you notice that?
I'm not talking to you.
Did you notice that? They move completely different. I'm looking for the day, though, on some real hip-hop. Will you talk to me about hip-hop?
Oh, now you want me to talk to you? Are you catching feelings now?
Real hip-hop. I'm looking for the day that we can see hologram performance. Pun, Big L, Guru,
Jam Master Jay in the back.
Biggie, Jam Master Jay
in the back.
DJing, and have all these artists on stage. We'll even bring back Apache. We'll bring back artists from back in the 90s that'll still knock out some of these cats nowadays.
Oh, absolutely. All of them.
That'll still knock out some of these cats. So it was definitely freaky, but you know what, though? I got chills. Watching Michael Jackson perform and seeing
I was, you know what I was bugging at? That people actually stood up and applauded.
Oh, yeah.
A hologram. They were like, that was amazing. Did you see Michael? Look at Michael.
Technology.
Dude, he's dead. It was a freaking hologram.
But technology's crazy. So we're getting to the end now. I think we were, 15 minutes past due, right? So we're getting to the end. Real quick, want to plug my man, Danielle Decoy Antonetti, will be performing, headlining at Barrio Festival.
We'll try to make it.
Which we're going to make it. We're going to find one way or another to make it. Danielle, if you watch, and let me know what time you go on, or I'll hit you up. Because we're going to be down there. We actually, our flight gets in at 3 o'clock. He's performing, hopefully, after 3 o'clock, so that we can go check that out. If not,
we'll figure
it out. We'll figure it out. Well, the festival's from 12 to 5. There's like 5, 6 artists. Danielle's a headliner, so I'm thinking they're not going to put him on.
What time does the fight start?
The fight starts at 7 o'clock, but nobody want to watch the garbage that starts at 7 o'clock.
I want to televise. Dude, I just spent like $200 on that ticket. I want to watch every damn fight. I want to see the refs fight.
You can go by yourself. I'll go watch Danielle perform. I'm not going to watch non-televised fights.
Sorry,
at 9 o'clock,
I've seen you perform.
Pay-per-view starts.
I just want to see the fight.
Pay-per-view starts at 9 o'clock. I'll be there by 9 o'clock. That's when I'll be there. And Yuri Foreman supposedly not even boxing. And Yuri Foreman, it's like, he's a good boxer, but that's, the undercard is not really that good.
No, it's not going to be. It's all about Cotto.
It's not. So we'll be out there. We'll check it out. We're going to talk about that next week. We're going to talk about the Entourage movie.
No. Well, can I plug in real quick? I love the fact that #Star Wars movie already started filming, and today the filming started for the new Batman and Superman movie today. Just started filming.
Joint movie? Or separate movies? I don't know.
No, Batman
and Superman.
Really? You don't know? Like, what have you been on a damn rock?
I was watching Frozen.
Everybody here knows Batman and Superman are doing the movie together. Everybody's looking at me like freaking deer in the headlights. Are you serious? All right. They started. No, together. And Wonder Woman's gonna be in there too. You know who Wonder Woman is?
Is that the one with homeboy with
Ben Affleck?
Ben Affleck?
Okay. Yeah, he's okay. They're gonna be in it. Now the girl, you seen the last Fast and the Furious movie? The girl that was the Chinese dude's girlfriend.
Okay, yeah.
She's Wonder Woman.
All right, so I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. #.
I can't wait to Star Wars and the new Batman.
Star Wars, I don't care for.
Star Wars coming out next year, but Batman and Superman, that's 2016.
No, Star Wars, Star Trek. I never got into
man, Star Wars. I walked out. I see Star Wars 8 times.
I like
Return of the Jedi when it came out of the theater. I walked out every time thinking I was Luke Skywalker. I was like, I have the Force.
I wasn't watching
the Force
Star Wars.
is in me.
I wasn't watching Star Wars.
I was like 12 years old.
Remember V?
I remember that. I love that show.
I watched V when they used to eat the rats.
There were lizards, man.
Yeah,
the lizard people.
Yeah, so I remember that. That's about as sci-fi as I got. And Planet of the Apes. That's it.
The new Planet of the Apes coming out.
All right, so we'll watch
Caesar.
that. We'll talk about that. Caesar. That's the man.
Caesar.
So with that said, we're at the end of our show. I want to thank you for once again tuning in. Wherever you are, thank you. We appreciate you. Make sure you send us any suggestions, any shouts. Facebook, Instagram. And that's pretty much it. We'll be back next week. Veronica Dasher will be with us. We'll have another guest, so follow us on Facebook and you'll know exactly who will be on. And we'll keep making it do what it does. And that's what we do. So once again, thank you. We appreciate each and every one of you. Have a good night. God bless you. And we out.
Deuces. Mom, I'm leaving. Lock up, okay? Or I meant Chuck.
That's what we do. We have fun.